Alright.
Should I buy this thing I've never watched before?
What is it?
Berserk, the complete 1997 TV series.
I hear out of all of them, it's the least shit.
Yeah, that's what I know. Because I figured if I'm gonna get that, then I'm also gonna get the Death Parade on Blu-ray because I like that a lot. And then it'd give me free shipping.
Yeah, free shipping.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
God, this fucking ad is killing me every time it plays on Twitch.
There's ads.
I don't know if you see this ad a lot, but
No.
I do. I see it all the goddamn time.
I don't know what ads are.
All right. Let's go. We have until like 7:45. Because I do have a time limit today, and that's okay.
We do have a time limit because we have
World of
Raid.
Warcraft. All right, what were we doing? I have no idea what year it is. The easiest thing to do, quests. No quests.
go.
All right.
You can go to the thing, check, go to your room, look at the calendar,
Yes.
talk to people. Probably
Right.
Fuka.
Hey, Fuka, sup?
We're all going to die.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go. We just learned that we're all going to die and the world is ending. That's it.
Yeah.
And we have a month to prepare figure out how we want to deal with that.
Yeah.
See? Told you. Talking to people really just helps put things into perspective.
It does.
We're doomed.
Hey, Elizabeth, I got a month left to live. You got any more quests for me?
You might finally be able to start doing more of her relationship stuff soon.
You have no quests. Not done. Alrighty then. Talk later, Elizabeth.
It'll probably be after the next full moon that stuff starts going up again.
Gonna go play video games all night.
Why can I not?
Oh yeah, should probably check your personas which persona is equipped now.
Oh yeah, I should.
Oh well.
Mostly just slap on Thanatos. He could probably use everything.
Yeah.
He's not going to be like the best one, but I also just used all of your upgrade cards on everyone else. Except for magic. Loki could use more magic.
Why did my mic just peak? What?
I don't know. Why did your mic just peak?
So it didn't come over Discord. It just kind of cut off, it sounded like.
What is happening with my everything?
You're going to die soon. Like what Fuka said.
Aren't we all?
Apparently. Oh my god, my mic is set to +4 dB. That's what's happening. I was like, what is happening? That's not, oh, okay, I fixed it.
You really shouldn't.
What did you set it to?
It's always been at -4.
Oh, so...
That's not an address, right?
Friendo. Do you know what DB is and how it works?
It's decimals. I have a little cheat sheet with the way OBS's thing works. It basically, I was maxed out. I was maxed out volume and then some.
So listen, every 3, it doubles.
Yeah.
So being on 4 doesn't change anything.
But it doubles it once. And hello. Oh yeah, career experience. What if I don't care?
Do you have to?
Do I have any?
Check social links.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Friends? No.
Okay, I don't want to go that way. That's the way I have to go. I want to go explore
over
here.
Fuka and them are just kind of Monday. That won't happen because of the whole thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. Uh,
Oh wait, no, I want to go this way.
Honestly,
Fuck.
Star is probably your most likely one. Because I think everyone else is unfortunately clubs. Or just checking to see if you can talk to
Mamoru.
Yukari, Fuka, or the princess. I forget her name. Who's
The
down the hole.
princess. I like how that's just what you call her.
Class president.
No, I think we're going with Star. All right, Star it is, baby. I want to say Friendo would like these games, but only if he
No, I don't think so.
only if you really play the way we have on stream, which is
You mean I grind for you?
no, he wouldn't mind the grinding. It's the skipping the like stat thing, and then just being able to go through and just figure out, talk to people. Oh, great.
Yeah. Or just follow a guide.
What is happening? Stop messaging me.
Never.
Could be important. Let's go look around for him. He's renting porn. Keep waiting. Keep waiting.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Isn't really
When
good
you
for me.
eventually get to Persona 4, I'm gonna have you cheat engine some just gonna tell you to cheat engine some certain gems.
Okay.
Because you can then use them to get specific weapons that give you plus 50 XP.
Ah.
They're also very weak, so they won't really break anything early on.
Yeah.
They'll just level up faster.
Hey, Junpei, how's
Oh.
dying?
Also, Persona 4 just plays exactly pretty much the same as 3.
Yeah, I think 5 is when it gets a little weirder.
5 at least has the baton pass.
Oh, yeah.
It changes up how the stuff works.
Oh, level up. Cool.
Then honestly, for that, you'll just use the Ryuji thing, which is faster.
Robot sealed him inside me. Ah, that's right. Gave us a choice. Do we want to know we're dying? Take me to town. Take me to town. But Mall's going to shit.
I don't know. This seems normal.
Oh yeah, I think I need to get my
Oh yeah, your rewards.
I won't ask questions, just take it.
Fizz boost.
That was cool, enemy.
These coins are price. Oh, you've got new things. Wow, yeah, you have new things.
Yeah, I'd probably go for that one that has plus 30 SP. Or the crit rate up on.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. No crit.
Yeah. The SP will matter only until you up to level 98. Once you hit 99, none of it matters. Because even if you just straight up set your character to level 99, then you just get max HP and SP. Funny soon.
made a terrible realization.
What?
We're poor.
Well, I mean, we also have cheat engine or the mod menu that just sets your money to max.
Yeah.
Or selling those gems and stuff that you have.
Yeah, that's kind of what
There
I
we
was
go.
going to do this first. Dense rock. Golden beard.
There we go. Got over a mil now. Magic.
Magic recipe. Magic.
Yeah, definitely magic.
And then my dog. Give him more agility.
Agility! I'm pretty sure I have him equipped with a +10 agility and accessory as well. Because until you get the one that makes it probably just immune to holy spells, that's probably the best.
A robe blessed by the Pope.
Why do you have this?
Sir, you are a police officer.
Oh yeah, in Persona 4, if you max out all of your social links, then you get an item that also increases how much XP you get.
Really?
Yeah. I also learned in Persona 5 recently that if you do all of the, like, Thieves' Den stuff, then there's 2 items that you get, but one of them just makes all Personas free to summon out.
Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of resistances to keep up with.
It's like 2.
Two? There's 2 of them.
There's 7 resistances, actually.
Oh my god, that's more than 2.
Yeah, way more.
Just
It's
punch
like
them really hard.
It's at least 1 more than 2.
If I've learned anything from Dragon Ball Z, just punch harder.
Yeah. It's been so long, I'm trying to remember everybody's, like, names.
Well, you have Goku and Gohan.
Got Crimblow.
You have Taipan. You have Launch. Ooh, this give me a lot of money. Cool.
Buy accessories. I think their accessories are fine.
Oh yeah, I mostly just
Eat
gave
it.
him plus the +10 whatever ones, so.
Spin to win, asshole. Spin to win.
Any chance you got anything? I'll probably just start checking every couple days. Oh, no, okay. Yeah!
Yes! Visit your room.
Yes!
The best one with Elizabeth.
Defeat Daring Gygus in the 5th block.
That's Hulk Hogan. I was gonna say, like, just wait till you go into the thing.
You're right.
Because those are just combat ones.
Oh, you're a boss.
I know it has to be during the day, so... We stay here playing games until midnight!
Increased agility.
Alright, friendo, so I have a question for you. Shall we begin City of Heroes after raid?
Sure.
Or do you want to do something else? Uh-oh. Heal.
Like, commit a murder.
City Hero sounds fun. Ryuji got what?
Oh my goodness, can you please? Okay, thank you. There we go.
I finish your story.
I mean, just talk to. Since I just. Oh, probably not. Treasure.
You did. Okay.
Oh, nope,
I
you
don't
did.
have to worry about you at all.
I don't give a fuck. Uka, Yukari, or.
Even more movement speed.
Oh yeah, which
Armor.
finally watching the Persona 3 portable speedrun, they very quickly remove Yukari. They don't even have any. They don't have anyone to replace Yukari, and they just remove her.
Wow.
So everyone else gets more XP since it doesn't get split across.
Let's go on that date.
What's this,
Come to my
waypoint?
room. Come to Butthead.
This is the student dormitory, where you spend your days.
Yes.
Is this the
I
beginning of
decided
the
to get-
game?
No.
So,
No, we're almost to
this is
the
your
end.
room.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
We're
regarding my
currently
request to
dealing
visit
with
your
the
room,
inevitable realization of we're all going to die and how to deal with this.
well,
I want to
does it
finish
make
it
you a
next
little
week since I
suspicious?
don't think 3 hours is going to be enough to finish it. Not real.
Actually, I do have something I'd like to talk to you about.
I'm going to be honest, I don't think you'd even be able to finish it next week.
Really?
During my
Damn.
forays into your
Like,
world,
that's the thing, is
I
it's
encountered
close,
many
but it's
things.
also Persona close.
Ah,
All
fair.
of them are treasured memories.
Like, I
Each
could be
one a
somewhat wrong,
polished,
but
glittering gem.
it's also like,
Walking around the crowded Port Island
honestly, if you can get to the point where you have to start climbing the tower again for story, then that's when it's like probably a couple hours.
I hate. I was checking to see if the message I just got was from Mum because she's going to be picking up my prescriptions or something. Jerry's mom. And I just see another message from the Facebook chat with the nerds over there. And Serenity's is naughty little whores go to the clamshell.
Okay.
What do
Okay.
I do with that?
I
don't know. Don't respond.
Go to the clamshell or do not.
I mean, if you what did it what naughty
don't
little
know the
girls, is that what it
Naughty
said?
little
Whores.
whores.
Oh. Well, if you want to be around some naughty little whores, go to the clamshell.
You
Fair.
can only go there if you are one. You can't
recall
lie.
The day you gave me a tour of your school, how I mentioned that I felt very fulfilled when I touched
When
you?
did Fire Emblem remove gay sex from its games?
It put in
It
gay
was the
sex.
first time I ever felt that.
Yeah, 3 houses. They removed all
Why
sex
did
and
I
engage.
feel So fulfilled.
Listen, we had to deal with the fact you marry like a 11-year-old in the
Finally
Japanese
answer that
version.
question.
I'm okay with that.
I believe it's because I could feel what you feel.
And she wasn't even
Oh.
a dragon.
Experience
You're
your
the
life for
dragon,
the first
so it's
time.
worse.
We
This
who
is a
reside in the
$130
Velvet
statue, and I
Room
want
wait
it.
with great anticipation for guests.
It's just Anya riding around on Bond,
Their arrival
Spy
is our
Family.
only link to the outside world.
and it's adorable.
and gives
Oh, she
us
moved.
a
What the
reason to
fuck?
be. By touching you like this, I can have that all for myself. I'll put it more plainly. I'm
Smooch.
naive to
Shift
the ways
right
of your
click is the
world,
auto
and
cell.
there must have been
Understood.
many times I seem to act quite strangely. However, even I am not blind to the significance of calling upon a gentleman in his own room. If you wouldn't
Ooh.
mind,
Hell yeah.
I'd like you to guide me through it.
I've literally
Facts.
never done this.
Boldly accept. I think this might
Yeah.
be the one thing that makes my stupid protagonist smile.
I shall guide you
I
through.
feel like a completely
Hell
different
yeah.
The
person
acts
than
of
the
sex.
Elizabeth
We
who
fucked.
stepped into
Yeah,
your
let's
world.
go.
If I stay on this side any longer, I fear I will forget my duties entirely. And that would
Did you
put at
actually bang?
severe
I
disadvantage.
think it's implied.
Or is
until
it a
she says something
metaphorical
weird.
bang?
I'll draw a line under my visits here and remain
Look, I
on
don't
my
know
side
necessarily
from
if
now
you like had sex, but you at
very
least
much
made
for
out
acting as a
heavily.
guide on my
Yes.
journey.
Definitely some hand
Oh,
stuff
I
happened.
finally get to use the word. We canoodled,
I'm very grateful.
which is my favorite
Now
word.
then, though the
Canoodled
sorrow
and
may be
canoided.
sweet, let us part.
Oh yeah, good news, Dakota. Thanks to I keep forgetting how to say his name. I think it's Xavier, the guy behind El Paso Elsewhere.
Oh,
I learned that poker is a lot like kidnapping.
In what way?
Well, they don't know it's like you don't know what's in their hand. They don't know what's in yours until it's too late.
oh God, oh God.
I can't wait to play as a 50-something-year-old urban druid who's kidnapping people and sacrificing them to a god they don't know if they exist
I'm so
in order
excited
to
for that.
in
fucking
order to
game.
stop the potential apocalypse.
What are you talking
This is the woman who
about?
never stops screaming.
Okay, Bird Boy, you need to come over here because you are annoying the fuck out of me.
Oh, I don't even have.
Yeah.
Not even 85.
Yeah, no.
It's implied, but I think that's the closest one that gets to. Yeah, we're banging.
Yeah, I don't know. Like that is like the one where I'm like very certain that you more than likely had sex. The rest of them you could have just made out pretty.
Yeah. What's a Saturday?
God, I love Elizabeth. She's great. I can't
She
wait to entirely play Persona 3 Reloaded just to interact with her again.
Yeah, honestly, I'm tempted to.
In 3D.
I really do have the temptation to like actually get that game just because I've enjoyed this and her and all these fucking
Minion damage,
idiots
that's
so
all.
much.
Again, Dakota, if you just wait, by the time you get to it, they'll have Persona 3 Reloaded FES out.
They will. That's the point. That's why. That's the one thing stopping me.
Also, I can't wait for you to get to Persona 5 Royale, interact with... I think her name was Kasumi? I don't remember. The new gymnast girl in it, and then have her never show up in any other game afterwards that's Persona 5 related. The closest is in Tactica, and she's DLC.
That's
For,
insanity.
Yeah, she's just DLC, not story related, and you can't even use her in the main campaign. It's just optional mission stuff
Oh,
of like
I've
special
become
like
deaf. What is that?
maps.
Your game dying, bro?
Oh no.
Freaking out.
I think Brendo's it may be dying.
I
No,
better hurry
you're
up
only
before
supposed
they
to be
talk shit
dying in
about me
game.
and I can't hear it.
It kind of keeps cutting in and out.
There we go.
So you
Hello?
can hear the sound now. There.
Yeah, that's because I was alt
Over
tabbing.
Here.
When I alt tab, it mutes.
Royale is fun.
Well, don't do that.
Well, I had to. Child's gone. Child's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
And you
I have
had-
nothing to do on Saturdays but play video games.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
the
I have
thing,
nothing
like,
to do on
Persona.
any day but play video games, so I feel that.
Yeah.
Well, wait. It's all I want to do.
Yeah.
I should
Also,
rephrase that. It's all I want to do.
Unless I can go
Also,
here.
Strikers is very clearly like a sequel to the original one and not Royale.
Yeah. Which...
I mean, honestly, I could say
Super
the same thing
Mario?
about Tactica because they don't mention anything from Royale in that as well. Nothing brings up Royale except for Royale.
Only Strikers game I know is Super Mario Strikers.
No, there's a Persona Strikers that's a Warriors game.
Oh shit!
fucking
There's a
game.
Persona game that's a soccer game. It's called Persona Strikers.
soon.
I
soon.
wish.
Give it some time. They're really just milking 5.
Apparently,
People
the
like
mobile
that game that much or something.
Yeah, it's literally like their most popular one.
I think it's their most popular game.
In Japan.
Like
Persona 5 is not the most popular game.
For Atlas, I think it is.
What is Atlas? What are you talking
The
about?
people who
they're
made
the ones
this,
who make Persona.
like their most popular game, not the most popular game.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Maybe verify that
maybe
with
you're
me next
Maybe
time.
you're deaf.
I mean,
You didn't
maybe
say that the first time, dickhead.
maybe just
Man,
maybe
why
you
you
could
so
assume
mean
that
to
when
me?
we bring up Atlas while we're talking about Persona games, you could assume that they're the publisher or
Well,
developer.
Yeah.
Listen.
Context clues.
You could have been talking about anything. You could have been talking about the Greek
I
god
mean-
Atlas for all I know.
Yeah, because the thing we were originally talking about involved Greece and the gods.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit! Chat's still in the middle of the screen.
Oh yeah,
Would it not be?
It shouldn't be.
not
no.
for this.
We can all see. God, I need to clean up my fucking sources. Where's chat?
I leveled up.
Where is
Up.
chat? There it is.
Diddy.
Get up there. Get up in the
Ability
corner
key
like you
to channel
deserve.
for up to 2 seconds. You take 80% less damage while channeling. When you stop channeling, the barrier breaks.
Strikers at least does have the like reasoning that like, oh, it was made before we knew this would be a thing. Fucking Tactica has nothing. It's just like,
Yeah,
we're just gonna ignore it.
yeah. They just put like the two characters that is like at least one of the characters. It makes sense that they're DLC only because they're not really like particularly on your thing. But Kasumi is weird. No one cares about Kasumi.
We're gonna have to like, I mean, it's probably
gonna-
very obvious, but when we get to 5, we're gonna need to like clear out like this is all non-canon apparently now.
I mean, it's canon.
Yeah,
It just
fair.
doesn't matter. Every single Persona game is canon. There's just at best different timelines.
Wow, free passive.
Yeah. Let me suppose I should rephrase. Mentioned in the other
Yeah,
games.
like other games. The fun thing about Persona 5 is when you get to play darts with your teammates and you have to, as I've learned, let them get the final point. Because it's actually more helpful. Oh yeah, like all the extra characters that are added in like Strikers and Tactica are good.
I should play Strikers, even though I know it'll make no sense. And it might spoil something.
No. It actually like really wouldn't. It would. I mean, it'll kind of spoil some things,
I want
but
this.
nothing that's
Like,
really Royale related. Because that's the fun part. Really, everything that's Royale related can't get spoiled because nothing talks about it.
Hell yeah, I might do that.
Going
I've
to
been
be
looking
honest,
for a good
most of the
OC.
stuff added in Royale isn't even important to Royale.
Oh, I know it's a Dynasty Warriors game. That's what I'm looking for. I need something mindless.
Play Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah,
We
Warriors.
can't. The only
Dynasty
one
Warriors.
on the fucking PC is one that barely works.
I mean, which one are you talking about?
9, I think it is.
No, I have 8.
8. 8's the one that barely works.
8 works fine.
It doesn't want to.
9 is- 9 is the one that's garbage.
8 doesn't want to recognize my controller.
Then
9
don't play
doesn't
the
want to run at
controller.
all. It's a fucking Dynasty Warriors game, dude.
So,
Which
What is it supposed to mean?
allotrope is be ozone. I actually know that one. Something about
I have 8 and 8 empires.
You know,
Yeah,
I was
neither-
gonna say
I tried Empires.
That-
I can't say I tried normal 8.
say that
They've
they're.
always both worked fine for me. Keep interrupting.
Yeah, fuck you.
But I did have the thing that like yeah, there is actually like one thing that happens in 5 that Strikers would technically spoil, but 5 spoils it itself on that because it's such a dog shit moment.
Ooh. Is it
Like,
before
about the-
the second dungeon? Because I might know it. Because that's as far as I've got.
No, it's done in this at the very end of pretty much the final dungeon before you go into the you have to fight God now.
Ah.
Like, I can literally say it. I don't care. It's just bad. Like, if you want me to.
You know what? Sure.
Because Ryuji basically does a thing where he, like, kind of sacrifices himself to, like, get the rest of everyone else out of, like, the final dungeon. Because it's kind of collapsing because of... I forget specifically what's making it collapse.
Hang out with anyone anymore, apparently, except for none of the people in my school.
It's fine.
Yeah, but basically, like, he sacrifices himself, and because he has an injured leg, like his running injury, he can't quite keep up. And for all intents and purposes, after you get out, you think he's dead, and everyone's sad and crying over him. Then he walks on screen from the side and is like, man, that was sad and everything. It's like, he doesn't have no idea what's going on. And then everyone proceeds to yell at him and kick his ass.
Okay.
Like, just pissed off at him. Yeah. Like, it's just so dog shit.
I hate
Like,
moments like that. in games.
Ryuji didn't do anything. He literally, like, saved you, did that. You thought he was dead. He had no idea. He just kind of got spit out, like, slightly over the thing and, like, walked over and was, like, confused. And then everyone just kicks his ass. Except for, like, Joker and Morgana, I think.
Rude.
It's just utter dog shit.
Well, let me go to the bathroom and I'll get over. I'll feel better.
Because, my god, honestly, does that game just shit on Ryuji the whole time?
Yeah, I don't get it. It's so mean.
Like, that's one thing I have to say that I like about Strikers and Tactica, is they really don't just, like, really feel like they don't just shit on Ryuji as much.
Like, if
They're like,
if it's...
yeah, you're a dummy, but, like, good job.
Yeah. Like, I don't, obviously, I've only have, the four of them. So I get that, like, On and, fucking the cat are gonna do it, because the cats want a simp. And,
Yeah. Oh, once you even get, like, Futaba on your team, like, all of her things with, like, Ryuji, when you, like, do good, is like, oh my god, way to go, Ryuji. Like, shocked that he did competence.
man, that's gross. Because, like, is she at least like that to On? Like, oh, turns out you're not just a pretty face, you dumb bitch.
No.
Like, oh, because I
No,
can see her being
everyone.
mean to everyone.
No,
Or at
like,
least, like...
she mostly just has an actual thing against, Inari, the artist boy. Yosuke. Like, that's kind of like their thing as they get into fights. But there is, like, friendly fights, and she's just, like, kind of mean to Ryuji. Like, everyone is just kind of mean to him.
Yeah, I don't get why, like, if it wasn't for the, like, you and, like, the fucking trauma bonding of, finding your way into... What do you... Oh, okay, I was gonna say, what do you mean no one is here today? This is art club.
Yeah,
Right,
but
I
it is
thought they
literally
were-
just... Yeah, it's just, like, a thing of everyone's just, like... Yeah, like, Ryuji is, like, an idiot, but the game really just harps on it. How much stupid everyone thinks he is.
Yeah, it's one of those things
Like,
where even, like, early on, I'm like, why are you still hanging out with us?
Yeah, like, that's the thing is, like, they're also... It is literally just, like, one of those friendships where it's, like, they'll be, like, friendly and everything in this, and then they'll just be like, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Like, I don't understand why Ryuji's in, like, the, like, I want to be in the gang, rather than just, like, I just want to be his friend. Fuck you. Like, if you want me to come along, but I'm not dealing with your shit.
Like, the only one I at best might say who isn't mean to Ryuji, like... Well, I guess most of it's mostly Futaba and Morgana, because of the, in-fight things is mostly what it feels like, because you just hear it a lot. Everyone else is just kind of, like, outside of, like, that moment where you thought he was dead, and they just kind of beat the shit out of him. Like, is, like, they're, like, fine, but it just seems to come up a lot, because of
They need to be, like,
they
level
have, like, a
ups.
one thing for it and how it's, like, done. Of, like, the surprised of, like, some basic competence.
Yeah.
And the shouting that we're Phantom Thieves in public. in a thing that I honestly do not think is as big of a deal as other people make it out to be.
Yeah, I would never believe that some random teenagers in the corner are actually, like, doing that shit.
Like, one, no one's gonna believe you, and two, mostly when it's, like, done and they're in a public area, they're at a, train station.
Yeah, which is always loud as shit.
Yeah, like, one, it's loud, two, they're busy, and they're just, like, you're not paying attention, you're just trying to get to where you're going. It is still like a thing of, look, just be yelling this out. It's dumb.
I promise nothing, Hex. Yeah, it's dumb, but
Look,
it's not like the stupidest thing in the world.
Yeah. Like, you could talk pretty openly in, like, up train stations, no one's gonna fucking know.
Oh yeah, Kisuke. I don't know. I feel like I don't know for it all. So this is purely speculation based on this.
That's
really,
because you can go.
I was just gonna say it really feels like there's one character that all the games try to treat like the fuck boy, like Junpei. But even then, even then, Junpei's got some slack because like the girl he fell in love with offed herself.
Oh no, like, yeah, but Junpei is just like, hey, you're like an idiot, Junpei, and stuff, and they like laugh and then move on.
Yeah.
It's not like, it's like, again, it mostly feels like it's a lot more towards Ryuji because of the combat stuff. Just kind of like, if Ryuji like misses something, they're like, way to be an idiot, Ryuji. And when he succeeds, it's still like, holy shit, you didn't fuck up. Good job. It's just what it comes off to me, and you just hear that a bunch because they have like a voice line.
Yeah, and I don't know if that is the case, but it's just one of those things where maybe is that like a thing, and the writers just suck.
Yeah,
like,
it's a real thing that like, yeah, like it's definitely, I feel, is mostly the voice lines in battle because you hear them a lot. Like, it's definitely not like in like things and constantly throughout this story that they're just going like just taking every moment to kind of slight Ryuji, but it still comes up like enough. And then the one thing, like I said, where you think he's like potentially dead.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Like, it's such a bullshit thing. Like, everyone should have just hugged him.
Maybe, like, jokingly called him an idiot. An could have smacked him.
Oh, hey.
Like,
yeah, like they could have think it's like the thing of like, we thought you were dead, idiot, and stuff like that, and then like hugged him and everything. But they like beat him up.
Yeah, it's.
They walk over to him angrily. It fades to black, and then he's on the ground with them leaving. Like, he's not Yosuke. This is what they should have done to Yosuke in 4.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what little I got of Yosuke, he seems to be like, I didn't even get to the end of the first or second thing, so I can't talk much. But they really kind of shit on him, like, but kind of more reasonably so, because he does kind of suck.
Oh, I think we're talking about different Yosuke's, because I was talking about the one in 4.
Yeah.
There's also a Yosuke.
Oh,
Is that wait? Hang on. Is that not your first party member?
Oh wait, no. Okay, I thought you were talking about the art
idiot.
boy in 5.
No.
I didn't realize that you've like played 4.
I have played up until the second.
But yeah, no, he's the one from Junes.
Yeah,
most of like most of his like Yosuke's kind of pointlessly getting shit on stuff is at the start, and then later on he kind of gets shit on, but it's also like, no, you fundamentally deserve this.
Yeah.
This is a perfectly reasonable thing for people to be angry about you at.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem to get to the level like he should deserve, which is why I was like mentioning is like, this seems like a trend that they just don't do very well in 5.
Is when you eventually start interacting with Teddy, the main thing that needs to be remembered about Teddy is he is basically like a child who looks like a teen and has been interacting with Yosuke a lot.
Yeah.
Like everything
better
that's bad
sword.
about Teddy, I fully believe comes from Yosuke in part.
I've heard, I've kind of inferred from what little people are really
Well,
good about being
it's
vague
been
and
a
not
week.
ruining things in
What are we
Persona.
gonna do?
But like, I know
Yeah.
Teddy is annoying to some people, and
Oh
Yosuke
yeah,
sucks.
he is.
So it's like
You okay,
one of
Fuka?
those
Here's the
things
thing
where it
is-
seems like it's bleeding through.
You just
I
seem so
pretty
calm.
consistently don't like Yosuke in 4. Yosuke
We have to make a
easily, in
decision.
like events after 4, could like
I mean, it's
somewhat
been such a
change as a
drag
person
around
and
here
become better, and I could
and
see
no one
that
will go
and
to
like him
Tartarus.
more
You're
afterwards.
right.
But in 4, I do not like him.
We humans are
Yeah,
quite
I
Teddy,
think
Teddy
can't
is like
get
a
to any
real
situation
rubber
given
band of a
enough
character.
the-
Where I'm like, yes, bear puns, got
So
it,
how about
okay.
it, everyone?
Now we need to hit
Why don't
you.
we talk about it?
That thing you just did,
You made your
we need to hit
decisions,
you now.
Swan?
it's just like, no, stop.
No, but I don't plan on
You're-
running away.
Honestly, they threatened to murder Teddy way more than they
So
do
you're going to
Yosuke in
fight
4.
Nyx.
Yeah, like even right in the beginning, I think they threatened to kick the shit out of him when he's just like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Why'd you guys get in here?"
I don't know.
They do, but he also like kind of threatens you at the start of the game.
Yeah,
What about
That's
you?
fair
I don't
enough.
think he
What are your
means
thoughts
it to
on
be a threat, but it seems like it, and like everyone's just
Honestly,
confused and
This
stuff.
is the first
Yeah.
Like
time
it
I've
is like a
ever really
serious event where I'm like,
contemplated
yeah,
my own
okay,
death.
I got it.
It's quite a sobering
But
thought.
man, honestly, out of all of them, 4, I'm looking forward to
I
you
don't wanna
playing.
suffer.
I'm looking forward to
don't
it.
wanna
I've
kill
yet to
Ryoji.
find someone in there I didn't like other than Yosuke. Like that
Either
people have
way,
shown
no.
me
we
just little
still
bits
die.
of.
So there is
Oh,
no simple
there's gonna
answer.
be a character about 5 minutes into it when you get to the school you're not gonna like.
Then do we all
And it's gonna be great.
want to hurt Ryoji-kun?
4,
Is that how
4
you
is like
feel?
a rubber band of a game
Well,
where it's a real thing of like, oh,
it's okay, Fuka.
why are you
I mean,
like
it's
allowed
not
to do
natural
this?
To choose how you're going to die. What about you, Junpei?
And then
you
some
decided?
real heartwarming shit about dealing with like death and murder.
Why are you using protection? No, that's the thing. It's still in the wrapper.
No.
Still in the wrapper, Hex. that
What's
got
the
tossed
matter,
away.
Scared?
What the hell do you mean by that? You think this is a joke?
I mean, you always have
Okay,
to have a
I-
condom with sex so you can
We're
act like you're
going
gonna
to
use it
die.
and then
Of
throw
course
away.
I'm scared.
Exactly.
You all need to wake up. This is death we're talking about here.
Then what do you want to do? Do you want to kill him?
There's nothing I can do. He's the only one who can kill him. It's your fault in the first place. You had
Fuck
that
you.
thing inside you and didn't even know it. You raised it, damn it. This is all your fault.
All right, I get you're angry, but chill.
Hey,
So you should do something about it. You're supposed to be special, right?
stop it, Junpei. It's not his fault. And the only reason we've even been given a choice is because he carried it.
I know that, damn
I
it.
gave birth
Yeah.
to death.
In my head, I
mean,
might know.
That's how emo I am.
He's a I gave birth to like handsome girl crazy death.
But even though I know thinking about it might not solve anything, I'm still scared, damn it.
I know how
I
you
get it,
feel,
Junpei.
Junpei-kun.
I get it.
I'm scared too.
Yeah, we're all scared.
Yes. I can't stop shaking.
Me either. I'm sorry I teased you, Junpei. I was just trying to lighten up
Like,
the situation.
This Yukari obviously likes fucking with Junpei, but this is the one of those moments where it's like, yeah,
Personally, I don't want to
It's-
forget
it's-
everything.
for fun for the most part. Obviously,
Yeah,
Junpei
it-
can be a shit.
Yeah, that was like a heat of the moment thing.
I've
There's
learned
nothing in
so
this where
much
I'm
since
like,
coming here.
look, I can understand why you're
You
mad,
can
and
tell
then
me.
people will like apologize or
I'm sorry.
like kind of get around to things eventually.
These people seem like real friends as
I don't
opposed to
think any of us
fucking.
could have stood up to you right now,
five.
Junpei.
Yeah, I mean, again, I can definitely understand why they're friends in 5. It does
So,
make sense, but it's
don't
just a
worry
still
about
thing
it.
of like, you
Right?
can kinda. it really does. I feel mostly come down to the battle dialogue that you just hear repeatedly,
Sorry.
Yeah.
especially if you don't have a
know this isn't
multi-hit
your
spell
fault.
and you're just like with
I didn't
Ryuji
mean to
hitting
lash
like
out at you,
4
Ryuji.
different enemies in their like weakness, and
Oh,
it just
I don't
repeats it.
think we're prepared to make a
Oof.
decision just yet. Ryoji said he'll be back on New Year's Eve. So we
Same
all
thing
have
with
some
Mo.
time to think about
Same
it.
thing with Mona, and just hearing bonafide from Futaba over and over and over again. I'm like, oh my
Until
god,
then.
please.
Let's just try to live our lives as normally as possible.
Okay.
I liked,
so what does this
see-
do?
Getting up to the point I was at in 5, because I have started all these games except for this one. I started the two that people play, and I just 4. You're immediately like, well, I've made friends with these people, and they're kind of goofy, but he's kind of a shitty person. But like, I don't know, they hang out with me. It's nice. I get it. 5, it's like,
Also-
all right, I met Ryuji. He's cool. Helped out on. I get she wants to be our friends because of it, but like, fundamentally, up to the point I was at, there's really nothing making all 3 of them be friends other than the fact they saved her.
Yeah, other than like just trauma bonding and being together for revolution and wanting revenge.
Yeah, which I get,
I mean-
100%. Fuck yeah. But it's one of those
We'll put
things.
this on.
I forget. Do any of these quests have like a deadline?
I think
specifically?
I do, so I should just pop open cheat engine.
Revives after 2 seconds.
Well, I think they're
What
mostly
the
just like fight ones.
fuck?
I do.
12:29. Yeah, you would have to go into the dungeon one time to get these before the next the segment opens. I'm pretty sure that starts on like the 30th.
That sounds like cheat engine time.
Yeah.
All right, now I just gotta remember how I always
Just
do this.
because I'm gonna be
I
honest,
forget.
once you get to that final dungeon, we could send me the save files and I can just clear it out. It's mostly just like a small area of multiple like mini boss rushes.
All right, now I just have
and
to
then-
remember.
Yeah, and you can't do anything that's story related or important until literally like the final day.
Avoid stuff with you.
And I could easily just get everyone up to level 99.
All right. Fuck me, I always forget how this works. Do I just do this?
Cheat engine, drag the little CT file onto there. Then you want to click the attach button first
Yes.
to put an X into it. And then just find the
Wait,
item.
grab this additional
Infinite
physical,
copy.
melee physical.
I guess there is one thing is how much do you care about killing the Reaper yourself?
Eh.
Okay, great. That'll make me grinding a lot easier. Because if I could just essentially murder... Or would that unlock immediately, or would it have to happen?
Worst case, you could just make a save like with it open, and then I
I
can just
want
go
this
Yeah.
because
try
I need
it.
to go that way.
Because,
Like-
yeah, or because at best I might just have to go forward like one day, and I should probably just tell you what to do. What I did. Because in order to get into like the special final optional dungeon, you have to kill the Reaper. Because once you kill the Reaper, then you get to go and fight the unknown like opponent that you're supposed
Yes.
to get to the bottom of that dungeon by yourself in order to fight. That's like the super boss.
No, it's void damage. Boom, boom, boom,
But
boom,
that
boom,
fight
boom,
is
boom.
also
That's cool as shit.
significantly easier to grind in because the enemies are higher level.
Yeah,
Now I'm
it's one of those
purple
things where it's like
still.
I would like to try it, but that's easy enough to do. I feel like
Yeah.
you just throw me an
And
extra
then
save.
you can also try to fuck around in just the other optional area that has Margaret from Persona 4 in it.
Hell yeah!
Do the same thing with Ride.
That was only added in FES.
Purples.
Who is also a super boss, but you get to fight her with a team.
And then we switch to a double-bladed axe, so that way we also do void damage with that ability.
I got things. I forgot what they were.
Hey, you dropped
That's
a
what it
bunch of
was,
shit
Giga
for me.
Powder,
Thank
yeah.
you, sir.
Yeah, which really would mostly be like Junpei or someone else. Otherwise, you'd mostly just want.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I can't wear these.
Just in case.
Oh no, it's just a level requirement I'm waiting for. Those are actually good. I want to wear those later. This.
I
do
still
not
find it that in
care
Persona 4,
about.
I had magic spells on kanji, despite having a not very good magic stat, but no magic spells on Chie, despite having a better magic stat.
It's considered an axe.
Because ultimately Chie, like kanji, I can have just like single and multi-target like of his electric attack with both like boost and amp to make up for
Hey,
everything.
For now, we're doing this.
And otherwise he just needs like 3 other moves. And you just butcher things.
For a second, I was like, "What?" Oh, I understand.
I think Warpath is doing less damage now, but it's actually.
So
kind of
Chie
worth
is
it
also
for
good at
me.
physical.
Punch girl.
Chie is also the one true god at the start of the game.
It's a Friday.
Oh,
That's
I saw
right.
that.
That's where to go for Friday.
Friday.
Friday night. Just fucking
Friday night.
Yakuza
I'm
gif.
thinking that we just might.
Come on, let's hang out.
Oh shit. You're all gonna die.
Die.
What could you get for $50?
Oh, I'm so excited for Sandland. That game looks so good.
Oh yeah, the manga was great. It was very enjoyable and a lot shorter than I expected.
I haven't read it. I want to read it like a little bit before I play the game.
Oh yeah, honestly, what I can tell, reading it and playing the game are going to be 2 separate experiences for the most
Yeah.
part.
It's just I want that like in my brain.
Yeah.
Ah, Mamoru's gonna be voiced. See, Yang, yeah, I believe could do Mamoru. I'm so sad that his Ichiban, or it's not his Ichiban, his fucking
Kiryu.
Kiryu kind of sucks. That sucks. Yakuza 0 Kiryu.
Yeah, he would have been good to voice Kiryu in the earlier Yakuza games. But now Kiryu is like 60 and has cancer and has been smoking.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
God, Kiryu needs to die. Please kill him.
I love him, but it really does need to be one of those things before before he just keeps showing up even though he's done.
Yeah. Like especially since that was literally like the main thing that I was looking forward to even with 7 was like they're like 6 is the end of Kiryu's story and he's gone. And then he shows up in 7.
Yeah. And it's like, all right, fine, it's kind of cute. I guess 7's fine. Or and it's like, all right, I get it, sure. And then now he's in 8 and it's like, come on.
It really
Did they
feels
also
like
just release a game where he's again the main character?
Yeah, but that's
like
like
Man
a
who
side
erased his
game.
name or whatever.
yeah, because that relates to the end of 6. What he did there.
That's at least like semi-reasonable.
And it's also like what happens in the midterm of what he was doing during 7 and leading up to 8.
What we need is a full Majima game. Now that I'll agree with.
Wait, when does Like a Dragon take place?
2020?
8 is now, essentially.
I think the Like a Dragon 7 was
7 was
2020.
like a couple years. Was like 2020.
It was basically it was set in the year it came out. Was the idea.
like they're basically both just current day now.
Yeah.
Yakuza 8 has a dedicated say hello button,
Good.
and you can just hit it while you're walking around Hawaii. I also learned that you do in fact get to participate in Pokemon battles in it now.
Is that
Yes.
game gonna play like a Dragon?
Yeah, it's still turn-based and everything.
Yeah, it's still turn-based, and it's except Kiryu's special, which I actually kind of love, is him just actually going back to normal Yakuza combat.
Yeah, because in Man Without a Name, the Kiryu game, there's a trial that you can do for that for 8 that basically just does like a modified little story thing where you start as Kiryu and then eventually become like Ichiban of where it would be in the game when he shows up. But Kiryu's like ultimate ability is basically just you now get to run around and just press like A, B, X, or Y and just do different just fighting moves that Kiryu does.
It's great.
Out of turn-based order and just wail on people.
I just love I love I love all the dumb reasonings they come up with because they don't have to. They can just say, "Oh, it's the way it is." It's like
I can't wait to fight the Megalodon,
dude, right?
the giant shark that I only see in that one like in like the trailer in the one
I'm so
image.
excited for that. Because that implies that there's a like fishing mini game or something out on the ocean.
I think
Which
it's going to
obviously
be like a
there's a fish.
movie Jaws scenario. I'm going to be honest.
That would be cool too. That sounds amazing.
Either that or it's going to probably be tied to the Animal Crossing side story that you can do on the fucking island.
Oh, it would, wouldn't it?
But yeah, now because of the Sujimon stuff, you get to actually just recruit them and use them as a Pokemon fighting team, essentially.
Hey,
To, I think, help defend, like, your hotel that you run.
that's amazing. They literally
I
are
hope-
just like,
I hope you can recruit another 10-year-old to your
yes,
corporation business.
yes.
That was just the most thing that I never see anyone talk about in 7, is that you do just have, like, I think he's actually, like, 12 or 13, but he still just, like, joins your
There's some kid.
multi-million billion yen, like, corporation
Yeah.
as, like, a manager. Like, I thought it was going to be his mom who joins me, but no, then the 10-year-old just joins you, and I'm like, oh, why? What?
I think it's 0 where there's like an 8-year-old that you help out because it's like mom works too much and you go to like McDonald's all the time with him
Oh, yeah.
and he joins you as part of your fucking real estate
Oh.
business.
In Yakuza 0, you technically beat up a 10-year-old.
Oh,
Yeah, because you fight the person who's the villain of Yakuza 2, Ryuji Goda,
Hi.
and he looks the same. But they put that little elementary school Randers Row backpack on him, and he's actually 10.
that's
But
amazing.
he's just, yeah. And that's literally the whole thing, is like, so I've heard you, an adult, has been beating up like other 10, it's like other like children. He's like, I'm 10. They go to school with me. It's like, what? And he has like the little elementary school backpack and everything. And it just looks like the same person. I think he just doesn't have a scar yet of what you see, because he's like the final villain of 2, essentially.
That's amazing.
And that's like the whole point.
Actually, now that I'm thinking, well, no, because that's still not a full Majima game. I was gonna say, isn't 5 the one where you play as mostly not Kiryu?
Yes, but you only play as Majima in 0 and
That's-
1 in side stories.
Yeah, that's right.
Or
I was
in
like, it's two other
Man Without a
characters.
Name, you can do some battles with Majima in the arena,
Oh, that's
because you can swap to him. But he's still not as powerful as just the man with a chicken mask who sounds like a robot. But yeah, because I think 4, 5, and 6 all has multiple characters. And one of them's real fun because it's just barely tied to everything that's going on. And you just play a lot of baseball. And it's great. Of like the ending of that character's story. Like it is fantastic. Because you might think you see how like his story's going to end with of like everything that's going on, and it's not.
Hell yeah, brother.
It's also like the longest Yakuza game.
I'm desperately in need of playing all of the Yakuza games like through fully.
Yeah, I want to play through them again on like easy or something for just like story runs and stuff. That and to unlock just legendary easily. I very much especially would not recommend playing 3 on hard. Because 3 is my least favorite to play.
Honestly, I've never heard there's like a really like awkward like every game has its weird Yakuza or like a weird game series game. But I've heard
like Hex says, that's why 3 kind of sucks, is because the AI loves blocking and you don't really have any like moves to break blocking.
Ooh, okay.
I've gotten stun locked in 3.
Ooh.
Because of just weapons that the enemies had. Of like, one would knock me down easily, and then the other one would have a taser, so when I got up, it would just stun me, so the other guy would be able to get in and just knock me down again. And then
Can you
I would
look
just
up
die.
the questions for this?
Oh, yeah, sure. 1 second.
That's always the worst, is like when something just gets cheesy or stupid.
The way I would describe 3 is it's suddenly like playing Assassin's Creed again.
Oof.
Of just having to do like counter attack things and stuff.
Like if I want to play Assassin's Creed, I want to play Assassin's Creed. Ugh.
Yeah, 1185, third one. Like it's not quite the thing, but it is real. Feels like just wait for people to attack you and then you counter attack and do stuff. And then in the game after that, they still keep those moves, but it works a lot better because since enemies are more aggressive, you can like as they're doing it, and then hit them and then continue combos. 15, oxygen.
Yeah,
8.
I was like, wait a minute.
No, wait. 12, 15. Question, which element is found in the ozone? Oh, yeah, no, oxygen.
Yeah,
I was confused because I said like A, oxygen. That's A for answer.
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute, I know this one, but I'm also
this next question is one that I know the answer of from Danganronpa V3 and a song by the Gorillas. Left hand rule.
Really? Huh.
At least I think it is.
Kepler's law has something to do with telescopes. I know that much.
Because I know of like it from V3 and that is because of like the left hand Suzuki method for tennis. And I don't think it actually applies to that. I think I just randomly remember it because of that.
Yeah, well,
winter mornings are pleasant.
Yeah, I would have never guessed that.
I mean, the only reason you wouldn't is because you've been away for so long. It is like, that one is explicitly just said straight within the thing.
I remember the conversation, but I don't I could never intuit that without the conversation, which I don't remember any of. I just know it happened. Which plural is formed?
Cacti.
Pavlov. That's not what Pavlov's law is. That's when you ring the bell, you want to bang your mom.
Pavlov's law would at least be something by, oh, I forgot who it was. I forget which psychologist is the one that's like, you just want to fuck your mother.
That's Freud.
Freud.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, hey, Yukari. Let's go!
Or maybe Fuka if she's available.
Shit, you're right. Fuck. Actually, I think I'm only one into this. I should do this at least a little bit.
I did none of her. I just know this is the, like, she has one of them that people constantly fuck up. Mainly because it's a real, like, this and a question that you have to say in, for a character are both things that are, like, more Japanese in nature and just seem real weird to Americans. and like
Okay.
awkward.
I know this. I shouldn't say white because it's the romance thing, right?
Oh,
Or no, I
think
should.
sold something that I didn't need to want to sell because I could have put it on because it was decent.
I don't know.
Oh,
She
wow.
likes pink.
Fuck, I should have just picked pink.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I was just going by pink because her shirt's pink.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I think that's messed up is more correct.
Yeah, it's her.
Yeah, I think this is like, I don't think she likes people being very forward,
Yeah.
if I remember right.
Is this a dating simulator?
There is kind of like a thing where you.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a social link thing.
yeah.
And the thing is with 3, for every like female character you interact with, it's always you date them. Like by 5 you are dating. And also if you're dating multiple people at the same time, it'll
Welcome
ruin.
back.
It can like ruin the thing and like it'll reverse your stuff, so you have to fix it. Or they'll get angry at you. So you have to make sure to max out the other women before you do that, because then it doesn't matter.
Yes.
Or do things within a significantly reduced time frame, or they get jealous. Or in 4, if you date everyone, you just get one scene that's really depressing.
It's the one in the. I know this one. It's the one in the ramen
Oh, no, it's-
place, isn't it?
No, it's just the Valentine's Day one. Because you go to each of like the people who like you're doing that, and they're like, "Well, here's your candy, but I'm assuming you don't want to stay with me because you don't have someone else, right?" And then it's just like real quiet, and you leave.
Jesus.
Yes, who is it?
It's
Though
me.
you can date
Oh,
4 people in 4 without it affecting anything. You just have to
You don't stop by
they're
very
just very
often,
specific
senpai.
people.
is something wrong?
No, I just wanted to talk.
Aw, are you feeling
Because in 4,
lonely?
if like your
Are you
teammates
teasing me?
No.
are separate from
Well,
like
maybe just a little.
2 other like, or like 3 other groups of like characters.
I wonder what this Nyx is like. Hey, do you think it's inside Tartarus?
I have no idea.
Oh, by the way, I've made my decision. I want to fight to the end.
Oh, boss fight?
It's better than doing nothing. That's why you're here, isn't it, Senpai? To talk about our decision?
It is a boss fight.
I guess it is.
You're the femme MC you get to choose in the Love Hotel. What?
You're so easy to read.
He goes
Yeah.
in the hotel room with you.
Yeah, instead of
I
Yukari.
made my decision as well.
Oh yeah,
I
and
chose
also
to
as
take great
FemMC, you
strides
actually
to
get a
turn stuff
pick,
around.
which is really good because then you
After
can
I
avoid being a
graduate-
pedophile.
I plan to assume leadership of the group.
God, I
continue
hate
where my father left
every
off.
time I am violently
Cannot turn
thrown
back.
back into remembering
Even
that
if
this
I
game
wanted to.
allows you to groom an orphan.
But what if you die?
Who is sad over his mother's death.
Yeah.
If I die defeating Nyx,
That's the
Group-
perfect time
then
to
the
groom
Kirijo
somebody.
group will have to continue on
You
without
groom
me.
an orphan as you help them
Oh.
get stronger to
Oh
kill the
right,
man
you
that killed their
haven't
mother.
you haven't gotten caught up on Jujutsu Kaisen yet.
But I am confident
I've
that it will
not. I
fulfill
need
my
to.
wishes.
Oh,
I
you
haven't
don't
seen
know the
Jujutsu
grooming.
Kaisen,
Oh
period.
no.
Ryoji said Nyx can't be defeated.
It's real obvious.
Is there like a? It's not like a character
I
that
kind of wonder
was
about
good
that.
before this, right?
I don't think our special leader can
You
be
probably
killed
wouldn't
either.
remember her because she hasn't done much until now.
Okay,
I
that's
agree.
fine.
Do you
Death dwells
remember the
within him,
capitalist lady?
amplifying his abilities.
No.
Though he was exceptional
Yeah,
to begin with.
okay.
Okay.
He's an interesting guy, huh?
I mean, you'll know because a child's gonna show up with her.
You're right.
Ugh.
You know, if
And then
things
there's
don't work
one
out,
real specific
I think
scene,
I'll still be okay as long as I'm with everyone.
like towards the very end,
Honestly, it doesn't matter whether or not we
that
die.
really puts into like
All
it's
that
not just like a
matters is that
slightly
we're
weird
proud of how
relationship.
we lived.
It's a real
And I'd
weird
be proud
relationship.
if we decided to fight Nyx.
Does your decision have anything to do with your
The one who's
father?
doing it isn't like someone
A little,
fun.
but it's more.
I
Right.
understand.
I mean, she's a capitalist.
Oh,
She's literally the
she's
one who.
doing it. Oh no.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
Oh, it's a
When we
it's
were in Kyoto,
it's
you
her
asked me
little
to
brother.
Stand by your side. Do you remember?
Like, you'll know because
Yes,
she was just gonna show up for like the event that happens in
We will
like
fight
should be your
together.
thing, and he'll just be there,
Together.
and then they're gonna do a whole fight, and it's like real weird.
You know, honestly,
It
I've
goes
watched...
from like a weird relationship where it's like, oh, you're just like willing to put your like little brother in harm's way to do stuff, to, well, ma'am, you have nice boobs, but you probably shouldn't be offering to like snuggle with them under these covers while you're naked. For like a 30-second scene that only doesn't happen because it gets interrupted.
He's dead. I think I finished
See?
Mamoru, but I'll go check.
Like, see, Dakota, I knew she was going to be a terrible person because she started doing things. I'm like, you know I like you. You're pretty great. And then she started becoming worse. And I'm like, this explains a lot. You're a terrible human being.
You have bad luck.
I don't think it's bad luck when there's a pretty consistent thing of, oh, you're like a monster. I like you. Like Luminise from Pokemon.
God, she's
Like,
at least
that wasn't
like, interesting.
She
Even
only
though-
really gets interesting in like Ultra Sun and Moon, and kind of made like a relatively better person there. In the first one, she's just a prick.
Oh yeah, she's weird. The whole thing. It's great though.
Like, honestly, with this, like, her, I don't know if she's necessarily going to be a terrible, like, she's a capitalist. She's not a good person even in the game of anything that says, because she just does it all for, like, money and way more money than you would ever need. Like, I guess to go into this thing that is, like, a minor thing and doesn't really relate to anything that actually goes on or is important, you know, why I'm willing to talk about it. Immediately, the reason why she doesn't even sleep with her like little brother in the thing is because she gets a call from a person that she can talk to start changing stocks and stuff, that in order for basically to do insider training because of stuff that happens in this season.
Oh, fuck.
My God, I really like the current season of Jujutsu Kaisen. It was fun. Well, I find it fun at least.
I need to watch it. And if you
Yes,
like that,
please
you
do.
will love there's an anime called Bungo Stray Dogs. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
I have heard of it, and it does seem interesting.
It's so good. The main character's insane. Well, the main characters, there's like 3. So yeah, they're all insane. And
Yeah, here it is.
I believe
Bungo
if
Stray Dogs. Bungo Stray Dogs 1. That's just children.
if I remember correctly, the way that they get healed after they get the shit beat out of them is the doctor of the group tortures them.
Oh.
Because
Fun.
it's how her magic powers work.
You
There's
know, I
an
really do. Really, like, my interest in things has a very polar opposite things of what I interact with. Because it's like horrific,
what
sad
the
violence, and then Furin Beyond Journey's End, which is just
Chance
real
to poison,
happy.
chance to
and
slow,
nice.
increase melee attack speed, increase dodge
Um,
rating, chance to
There's
summon
that.
primal
There's
therapy.
a country boy who has
Let's
super
try it out.
strength as long as he's eaten recently.
Nice.
There's an incestuous siblings that I forget what their powers are, but
Fine.
basically
I'm Infuriae. Got it. Okay.
they get their powers by being weird and incestuous. And then one of the villains, his power is money.
Yeah.
The more money he spends, the more powerful he becomes.
Okay.
And it's very literal. Like, so when the big fight happens, and this isn't a spoiler because obviously it's like it's his thing. When the big fight happens, he literally just rips his clothes off and starts draining his bank account.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Oh, that reminds me, I also need to watch more of what was it called? Kengen Asura, which is just a fucking 3D CGI overly buff inhuman people just wailing on each other.
Hell yeah.
And like one of the first, well, within the first fight, like the person who becomes like the manager of the main guy, like after he sees like the main fighter dude fight, proceeds to then immediately run to like a brothel and just have sex because he was just so terrified and thought he was going to die. It like awakened his want to like reproduce.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Like the first fight is like the most normal thing, and it's just like a street brawl, and the main guy that he's fighting at, his like super thing is he has steel-toed boots, and it's just like gonna kick you with them really hard. And then the next guy just has incredible pinching power, so he can just like quickly just pinch your like arm and just gouge out your like flesh like it was a razor blade of like removing stuff, and it just is clearly going to escalate higher than there.
Yes, Hex, I love Blue Exorcist. Did they finally like decide to keep going and kind of like redo the ending of the first season? Ooh.
Why does that sound familiar? Oh yeah, that's because I have seen it, but I have not watched it. I think, yeah, I was thinking of Blue Gender is the one that I've watched. And that was a long time ago. It has weird bugs.
It's a good Blue Exorcist is a good anime that I believe they end season 2 very weirdly because they weren't expecting to get a season 3. And then now apparently they just started season 3.
Oh, but yeah, by the way, Dakota, if you get sad during the new season of Jujutsu Kaisen, you should just switch to Frieren Beyond Journey's End.
Why does it sound worse?
No, Beyond Journey's End is just very happy.
Okay.
The most sad part of it is like probably episode 1. And it's not like dark, deeply sad, it's just kind of like bittersweet sad. Because what was it? Yeah, Keto. Because that's the one where it is basically like the main of what you would normally do during like an RPG game of like go fight the Demon King and kill him, and this is like Frieren, who's like the mage in of that party, who's like journey like after that.
Yeah,
and
that's right. That's right. Okay. That's right.
Yeah, and like in the first episode, the hero Himmel, it's like he grows old and dies within the first episode.
Yeah.
And it's literally just Frien's journey onto like a new thing to do stuff, and also realize her like feelings and everything, and the fact that Himmel was clearly like in love with her, and that she was actually in love with him to like some extent, and like kind of coming to that and learning feelings and stuff like that from this 1,000-year-old incredibly powerful mage.
That sounds amazing. Listen, yeah. I don't think I could have the emotional breakdown I had during the first season of Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh no, it's that bad?
Oh, this thing
Dakota, that episode is the second season.
Or I'm sorry, the new season, the third season of Jujutsu
No,
Kaisen.
that's what I mean. Is that episode?
No.
The second season takes place over like 5 hours, I think.
No.
It's called the Shibuya Incident.
Oh no. That episode fucked me up for 2 weeks.
Yeah, like it's not going to immediately go into that. Well, actually, it kind of does. It's very happy, sad, then kind of does it, and then you'll get to Shibuya. And then the Shibuya Incident is what like the whole thing is about. And then like a lot of characters are kind of shown up, introduced, and added and stuff thing.
One
Jujutsu
moment.
Kaisen is great.
What did Yumi do?
like, oh, freedom! I ran out and went, what happened?
I love our cat. She's so fucking stupid.
Look, Dakota, I am 100% perfectly willing to watch the second season of Jujutsu Kaisen with you to hear your reactions.
Oh God! All right.
It was like, it's great. There's a lot of fun stuff that happens into it, and
I've
setting up
seen-
of like a bunch of stuff.
I've seen. All right, God, chill. Sorry, it's storming outside.
What god? There's no god.
4 or whatever.
That's a god.
And whoever controls the thunder.
Just atmospheric pressure.
I'm gonna be like honest. Jujutsu Kaisen is kind of hitting like the same level of just like Dragon Ball Z did to me as a kid to an extent of
Yeah.
just fun action stuff, but like and like some sad moments and stuff.
Dude, season 1 fucked me up. Well, the one episode fucked me up. The rest of it was really fun, and I honestly was not
Oh yeah,
expecting half the shit that happened in it.
oh yeah. Gonna be honest, like all of that is setting up for like the second season, and a good amount of it is going to be like that sad episode of just like tone to an extent. And then there's going to be a million bunny rabbits,
Oh no.
just adorable little bunny rabbits.
That probably eat people, knowing Jujutsu
no.
Kaisen.
No, they're used for a different thing, but they're just bunny rabbits. They're not like Monty Python and the Holy Grail bunny rabbits. It's just bunnies. They're there. They're adorable. There's just a lot of them, and like terrible things are going on. It does stuff with a character that I thought wasn't real.
Or, Jujutsu Kaisen, the first season, it had that one moment that broke me, and then the rest of it was just hype as fuck. Especially the
Oh, yeah.
end of the first season, which,
Yeah,
animators
like-
literally said, "We're gonna go the hardest possible."
Oh, let's see here. Where 1222?
So much happens in the first season too. Like, it's hard to think that that's one season.
Oh yeah. Honestly, going back and rewatching season 1, a lot more happens than it like felt like it seemed.
Yeah, right?
Like there is a character that is actually shown in season 1 that does that, like I said, I thought wasn't real and was just being used to cover up like the existence of a different person. It was actually a real character and shows up in season 2.
I'm not crazy.
you-
I'm not crazy. The last episode is the thing where they do the cool hammer thing with the 3 demons, right?
Cool hammer thing with the 3 demons. Let's see, oh, I'm trying to remember. One second, I can just look up
The
there.
demon umbilical cords.
Where like they steal them and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they
I
have to
don't
go
know if-
kill them, and it's the coolest fucking thing
Oh.
ever.
Yeah, and that's mostly used to introduce like the one that's not dead,
Yeah.
who's also like very cool when he shows up and does stuff.
But
what
that
is
was the
explicit?
coolest fucking thing. And then, like that season has that. It has the thing with the buff
Oh
dude.
yeah, yeah. That was the very last episode. Is them
Okay.
killing the like little guys,
It has
the death
that.
paintings.
It has the
Have you
pool bit
What pool?
where they find their second finger or something. Where
Oh,
it
like
looks
the
like
fingers.
yeah, where it
for
looks
Yuji
like
to eat?
Sasuke's about to get fucking murdered.
Yeah, it has that. Well, and they give it to Yuji at the very end after they do everything, and he eats it.
Yeah. And then,
Have you watched the movie?
I have not, but I've heard it's fantastic.
You will somewhat need to.
Okay. Hex mentioned
Like
that it's season 1 movie, season 2. So that makes sense.
Yeah. Honestly, you could probably watch the movie at any point during season 2, as long as it's done before the final episode.
Okay.
Or actually, you could even watch the movie after season 2. But they will like the character who's like the movie is about like kind of gets introduced again at the end of season 2.
Okay.
Well, yeah, like the movie is good. Now, if only the animators of Jujutsu Kaisen weren't being worked to shit, and people would also not send them death threats over it.
Like, Jesus, they do such good work. They deserve better time. Like, learning that Jujutsu Kaisen was made in, what, 6 months?
Yeah, like that whole like studio that they work for is apparently not good. What's the phrase, Hex? Oh yeah, I mean you can say that about several things.
God damn it, Junpei. But just,
But yeah, I would very gladly just watch all of season 2 in like the movie with you.
Hell yeah. I will probably make...
If it's ever.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
that's
like
so much shit.
just that, and then I'll probably just play some stuff.
Maybe that's what we'll do, after we do Persona. We'll just skip a Monday and just hang out and watch stuff.
Yeah. That would work for me. I really do like how my whole thing of season 1 was really a thing of like very enjoying this. This is like pretty great and everything. Now after season 2, I'm like, I love this. This is fantastic.
I need to keep going with it because between that and My Hero Academia, I know both are like ramping the fuck up in the mangas right now.
Oh yeah.
Which reminds me, I forgot to see if the new one came out this weekend.
Fear and Beyond Journey's End. But yeah, Fear and Beyond Journey's End is like my one that I'm currently watching as it comes out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this won't even do more damage.
Actually, I think Spile. I also need to rewatch all of Golden Kamui. That's
Yes,
such a
I need to
great-
watch
that
that
was-
after you showed me like a few clips of it.
It's so good. God, that's a show. Like the worst part of Golden Kamui is like at the start when the weird 3D bear shows up. That I honestly still kind of love because it's just real weird and jank. Oh yeah, Dakota, you do get a pet Komaru in the remake of Persona 3.
Yes.
They did put that in. That's one of like the I literally just looked up like introducing Komaru video at one point, and it's like you get a pet him. I'm like, nope.
Yes, good.
Of course that's in. Oh, did you see the Twitter meme that's kind of related to Jujutsu Kaisen and a thing that you won't like?
I have not.
That I linked to you? Oh, I need to relink it to you. It's Jujutsu Kaisen in the Cum Zone.
Oh, that, yes, I saw that.
Visit your mother's grave.
I hated it.
Infinite ejaculation.
Sonata-san.
Is this where you should be?
I need to re-listen to those songs.
Well, I
Yeah,
was
no, I
planning to,
hated that. I intentionally
but when I thought about
didn't
what
respond.
I was going to say to her, it just didn't feel right. There are things I still need to do before I talk
Those
to
are
her
things I
again.
probably shouldn't have been listening to while at work.
Yeah, same here. I don't have anything I need to tell Shinji right now. I have my own stuff to deal with.
An undefeatable enemy, huh? Gosh, wonder what it's like.
You got me. But it doesn't matter because I've made up my mind. I'm gonna look it straight in the eyes.
Straight in the eyes.
I like the sound of that. You can count me in too.
It's like, you're
Yeah.
my dad now, Akihiko. Motherfucker, do I even have anything that's Wednesdays isn't school?
Probably not. This is the fun bit when you get to the end of this and you're running out of things. It's also going to be real fun with a couple of the things in 4, because they're in Golden. There's some that are just kind of weird.
I have one more with my boy.
Oh. Well, actually, 4 only really has one kind of weird persona, because they latched it on to like a character you interact with normally in 4, but then expanded into a social link.
I'll be right back. I have to pee.
No, you don't.
Just drink it. It's sterile. That's also not even true. It's like, do I need to drink my own pee? No, but it's sterile and I like the taste.
Good old dodgeball.
I have not seen that in forever.
I have not seen that movie in years, and I can quote most of the jokes from it.
I can quote that, and like if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. And you made me bleed my own blood. Only I make me bleed my own blood. That movie was great, and I'll probably never watch it again.
Yeah, probably never watch it. All those movies, like all those old Ben Stiller, like Adam Sandler movies, some of them you can go back and watch, but a lot of them are products of their time.
It's sort of like was it Ace Ventura 2, where it's like, of what I know, is very good and very funny, and then there's just the end.
Yeah. Yeah, that and the fact that Ace Ventura is still funny and it's still pretty decent, but Ace Ventura 1 still blows it out of the water.
Was it 1 or 2 where he comes out of the rhino?
That's 2.
Okay. That's the main thing I remember, because mostly people keep posting it on Twitter.
Yeah, him coming out of the rhino, like the rhino's, the whole stick is like, there's people in the safari in Africa or whatever, and they think the rhino's giving birth.
Yeah.
And he climbs out of it. Yeah.
Oh, also Liar Liar I remember being good. The one where he's a lawyer. And
Yeah,
he
he's
gets...
a lawyer, and his kid makes a wish that he can't lie for like 24 hours or something like that.
Yeah.
Like he has to
what?
spend a whole day and he can't lie.
Yeah. What are you doing? What's it look like I'm doing?
Dude,
I'm
yeah.
kicking my own ass.
That's such a great scene. Oh my goodness. I need this void cleave ability. Please, void cleave.
Dakota needs to go into the dungeon. I'll see, just save this one person.
There like a time limit to this or something?
To save the people from the dungeon, yeah, you just have to do it before basically the next story bit. But they die.
Oh, does time just like tick forward? Whether or not you're doing anything or something?
No, it's like per actions, but... And then, like, eventually, it just will go to the next day.
Oh.
Like, you have control over it, but if you just decide not to go to the dungeon and do anything else, then it'll just happen. And some of the people you save are, like, social link characters. And if you don't save them, well, they're dead, and you just can't do their social link now.
Oh.
One of them's, like, a child. The other one's an old man. They just die.
Jesus. Alright, please tell me you have big axes for sale. Oh! Big axe!
Oh yeah, Dakota, because I think you're back. You'll have to go to the. You'll want to go to the dungeon real quick to just save the one person.
Oh, he's not.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not, and I need a moment to take my blood pressure.
Blood pressure. Yeah, before you get to playing Persona 5, I need to replay the original Persona 5. Especially since I went through the trouble of, like, copying over my save file from my PS4 and putting it on my PS5. Which I learned I did, in fact, date no characters in Persona 5, the original one. Which does not surprise me.
Did you not like any of the characters in that one?
Oh no, I like them. I just never give a shit about dating any character in a game.
Oh.
Honestly, if I'm gonna pick one, it's also probably just gonna be, probably the doctor this time who experiments on you, who's hot. Whereas when I did Royale, I just kind of picked randomly. None of the characters that you can date in 5 threatened to strangle me in my sleep, so I just didn't really care.
That's an important step.
The closest
Yeah.
one is the one who drugs you to death.
She doesn't drug you to death. She's a good doctor. She's
You're
fine.
right. She drugs you to life.
Yeah, she's just goth and hot. I don't really... Look, there's no one who immediately made me go, ah, yes. Violence. Again, whenever I get around to probably doing Master Detective Archives on stream, when we just meet the one like nun character who I entirely go, well, you're attractive and I like how you look, and then she threatens to stab me and I'm like, I'm in. Let's do this. I love you, best character. Also, none of them are weird enough like Elizabeth for me to also be into.
Yeah, Elizabeth's...
Elizabeth, best girl.
Yes.
Even though I'm pretty sure she, for all intents and purposes, still counts as underage.
I don't know. I feel like it's kind of hard to tell with her, because she's also probably some sort of kind of interdimensional being.
Yeah, I think that she's technically like supposed to be vaguely around your character's age.
Alright, so that's normal
That's pretty much
blood
the thing.
pressure, which isn't good, because I was just standing up and doing things. Huh.
I don't know how blood pressure works. I know it's a thing I'm supposed to suffer from, and then I chug energy drinks.
My antidepressants were increasing my blood pressure. Oh, that's fucking answers the last week and a half of problems.
But you're probably feeling dizzy.
Oh, fuck, all my health problems. We figured it out. Well, not all of them. God, no, not all of them. I wish. My recent big
Your
health
health.
problem. We figured it out.
All of your health problems are being caused by depression and
Including
trying to fix it.
my
We should just not do that.
No. That fixed some of my health problems.
Have you tried eating more salt?
Honestly, I could salt my food more again for a bit.
To really just ramp up that blood pressure problem. Oh, but yeah, you'll want to go into the dungeon to just save the one person who's in it. That's the only person this month for this thing.
Okay.
And then you have 2 in the next month. But honestly, if you probably just... But that's like easy. Salvation. think Salvation's very good.
Definitely want more experience, so we're gonna do the one that gives me more experience. Is return to Elder Urza in this council chambers. Okay. I could have just portaled.
I like the themes of this game. It's a lot of like taking control of your life and not letting the bad shit ruin it.
Well,
Like-
boy, do I have good news about the themes of Persona 4 and 5 as well.
Well, I know those games are like that. I know that each one has its own like theme thing.
Yeah,
Just
they're all
one-
kind of in the same vein.
I know 5's is a
uh,
bit more row fight the power, and I think 4's
Yeah.
is a bit more like
Uh,
accepting there's different parts of yourself.
Yes, and also just like truth.
Yeah.
Truth is pretty much the biggest thing, is accepting like the truth and going for it, no matter the cost to an extent.
Baba fucking.
But yeah,
movie.
Persona 3 is of like these 3, 4, and 5 is the one that does like the supernatural kind of final month ending boss, and like everything tying into that bit the best in my opinion. 4, it just kind of exists.
It happens.
Yeah. Like it's fine. Honestly, when you fight like the original boss of like Persona 4, it really is just kind of up. And it's after the much more interesting final boss.
Hello.
I don't care about blocking.
And then 5 is it's fine. It works. It does a good job. It does better than 4. I mean, hey, Pokemon even has themes. It just, I don't think, ever does them particularly well.
Ooh, I gain mana when I use
I think
Rive.
the
That's actually
Hello.
good.
have they ever done themes well?
I mean, honestly, I'll say that, like, Team
Scarlet and
Aqua...
Violet.
Was the themes of Scarlet and Violet?
Depends on which route. Really, the only good one is Arden, where it's a lot of like,
Don't let your dog die and accept death, hold on to it, and use magic to summon it from the creature, or you'll be really sad and probably kill yourself.
Gambling. Oh shit, they got gambling.
Let's see
in
here.
this.
I mean,
Nemona's
that's
is...
a theme.
Nemona's is I will force you to fight me no matter what you say.
Oh.
I don't care what you want. You will fight me and be my rival. I will force you into this. Just
Listen,
accept it.
I said
And I
that
will
they
eventually
did
break
them.
you down.
I didn't say they did them well.
Let's see here. Eevee girl is...
Something.
Don't worry,
something,
it's
sacrifice your
fine.
friend, yourself for your friends.
Look, it's fine. The bullying's been fixed. Get over it. We're
fixed it
never
off
going to
screen.
talk about the fact that these people who did a bunch of stuff to cover it up should ever face actual repercussions. And then you go into the whole and time travel maybe kind of sort of doesn't actually exist, maybe.
Get in that hole.
Also, your mom's dead.
There's only the one. There's only the one person. for
Yeah,
this one?
there's just the one person. Yeah, that's it. Until the 31st, and then there's the next ones, and there'll be 2. Honestly, the closest I think is Black and White, but it also doesn't quite hit it.
Black and White tries for a big theme and then trips over itself and dies.
Yeah. The one that I think I like the best still is Ruby and Sapphire, as far as I remember. Because it's like a thing on that level of it's silly, but still kind of gets to it of like, but they still also could have done more into like the environmental impact stuff.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think all Pokemon would have been better if they just did one game and then just did a singular story based around everything.
Yep. It's amazing
you
that
really
what
want-
little story Legends Arceus had was really good because of that.
They
I
need to
can't
just
talk on it. I really just don't remember most of Legends Arceus, and I really should have just stopped playing it hours sooner.
They need to just make a Pokemon MMO where you can choose what region you can start in, and in that region you start with the starters you would have from that generation when it came out. And then you can, if you want to, travel to other regions later.
Oh
They
yeah,
can
there
barely
is
get one region working right now, and that's coming from a guy.
honestly, if they
who
made a
liked that
Pokemon
game.
MMO, it would be a different team, and they'd probably be given way more time to work on it since they're not pumping it out to do more characters for more merch. There is one big change in, not even a big change, I think, but like a decent sized change to Black and White 1 at least, because I can't talk on 2, I haven't played it, that they could have changed that would have really helped the story, and that is the starter you pick at the start should have been an abandoned Pokemon that was like just left or like kind of abused by like people or like poachers type thing.
Yeah.
And then like you, your rival trainer and like the professor should have gone there, and like you can like kind of like encounter them, and you get to like approach like the one that you like that you pick, and then the other two kind of run off and get picked up by like your rival trainer and the Professor Juniper or whatever it was.
Yeah, it would have worked a lot. It would have worked really well for Bianca, I believe is her name, story as well, where her parents.
Yeah.
Are really
That's right.
controlling.
You have two, Bianca and that. They should have like kind of got them. So that, like, they could have like it would have at least been a thing besides the essentially villain team to an extent, being the only people who mention it or show it or have in any way interacted with that of like abused Pokemon.
Yeah, and then don't immediately show that they're full of shit.
Yeah, I mean they're not even completely full of shit. It's like half.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like,
Because like
let
N
that
fully
show later.
Yeah, like N fully believes it, and the people who follow N think that they are like actually just trying to help Pokemon.
Yeah.
And then there are the people who are with Gestus who are just abusing Pokemon.
Just like give it a bit more time to cook. Showing it like
'cause I know-
immediately after their first speech is really awful.
Yeah. You really do need more like you really needed more animal abuse or referenced animal abuse in Black and White.
Yeah, but then can't sell the game.
That
to
what that
kids.
game is about?
It's
It's basically
ish.
like animal conservatives trying to help the Pokemon. It like goes against everything that Pokemon does. Of it's like they like fighting and everything, but says it's bad, but it's not because it's friendship. Because Pokemon honestly has an issue of like doing things, but then like eventually having to change it because they've really stuck to the but friendship. It's fine. You can give this weird herb to your Pokemon to alter their personality, but not really, because we'll put a sticky note over it saying it's the same.
Yeah.
You can use, like, the whole game is about how you can use your Pokemon in whatever way what, and it's great as how it is. Here's some drugs to change it so they actually be how you want them.
Yeah.
You need to drug your friends so they behave how you want, because they're not perfectly what you find suitable. And here's a thing that we can use to help you lie yourself about it. Oh yeah, like it really just... Like, here's the thing is, you can do the events of, like, Black and White for children. Like, I'm pretty sure there are, like, child things that do it. You can just not go deeply into showing, like, an animal getting beat to death with a lamp by a bunch of school children, and then the other small child with psychic powers tears them apart and explodes them across a classroom.
It's a bit chilly.
You can
Yeah.
kind of just
Glad we came.
do like you did in Plasma
Such
and
a
just
wonderful night,
hint at the fact
wasn't
that they're abusing monsters.
Yeah.
You
The
wanna go
extreme
inside
disconnect
somewhere?
between like
It's getting a bit chilly.
the story of Pokemon and the mechanics that go into like multiplayer
I don't
are
want you to catch a
kind of
cold.
crazy.
I'm gonna be honest, they should just not
having such a
deeply
good
care
time.
about the multiplayer. You
My
can just
thoughts
fix it
flew
in
all
after
the
post
time.
of
You
banning
look
shit or
so
whatever you want.
amazing tonight.
Right?
Oh, that's right. These
Like,
are for you. I was thinking of you when I made them.
Oh, do they try to fix
Sorry, I wanted to bake a
multiplayer
cake,
before
but
it's actually released or something?
Every game
Kinda,
goes
they
through,
just-
rather than like updating the game, they like every game is its own separate multiplayer thing with like new bits and intricacies and bullshit that just ends up getting pushed out of the way because it's the same 7 Pokemon who are broken.
Oh,
I'm not that good at baking yet, and I didn't want it to taste bad.
so everybody's just using the same teams because it's fucking like, if you don't use
I
it,
think
then you're
you'll
not gonna
really
win,
like
basically.
these.
Yeah.
well, that's what they think. And then a person can just rock up with a Pachirisu because they realize that it's incredibly useful against the current meta and do it. And then people will harp online about how, see, you can just use whatever Pokemon you like that you enjoy to win meta things, when no, that's not actually what happened. Both of you need to stop being stupid. Like, the Pachirisu wasn't used because the person just loved it. It's because, you know, it worked really well against the current meta. So they brought it in order to change things up and win. Because that's how metas work.
You have a present for me? Thank you. I'll put it somewhere nice.
Damn it.
So,
Yeah, I
New
wouldn't.
Year's
I don't.
Eve
I don't
is
know
just
anything
around the
about
corner.
multiplayer Pokemon other
If
than
I
I
was
like
still
watched
my
a
old
video of a
self, I'd
dude like
probably want to forget about it
um
today.
I don't know a lot. I mostly know the Pachirisu
I'm
thing
a
that people
lot
keep
different
talking
now.
about.
Yeah.
That,
Now
and
I
also
think
it's
that
very
time is
easy to prove that
precious,
most
and I
meta
don't
and
wanna
tier
give
lists
up
is
on the
kind of
future.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Meeting you was the best thing that ever happened
Like
to me.
fighting game tier lists where it's like, and this is the tier list for a thing, and then you look at the Japanese tier list and it's
Thank
just
you for
different
today.
because it's entirely based on how people actually
I'm sure there are a
largely
lot of
play
girls
the
who wish they
characters
could
and
be
use
here
them
with you.
because of social stuff.
mm,
You chose to be here with me. that
And
makes me
because like
happy.
other characters are considered better, the people who like do play them also get taught more how to use them better and being able to spend more
We should
time
get going
being better
soon.
with them for like the most part.
Oh,
I know as I saw somebody
Mitsuru Senpai
like
said that since she doesn't think
I don't know,
everyone will
use
get back in time,
something.
we won't go to
I think it was
Tartarus.
like a
I
base
really look up to
form
Mitsuru
Pokemon.
She's so kind and reliable.
I don't think it was a Magikarp, but basically this like kid
What
had like
about
6
you?
legendaries or something, and the dude just like one shot all of his
Oh,
legendaries with this
sorry.
Pokemon,
I think
Oh,
that
yeah.
came out the wrong way.
and the dude
Oh,
was
yeah.
like the kid was like super upset
I thought you might like Mitsuru
Oh yeah,
Senpai.
it's just
because they're
You
just
know,
like legendary abusing or
woman,
something.
I like being
yeah.
with you,
Because if you have like an
but at
actual
the same
strategy and
time,
set things
there's
up,
a
you
lot
can
of
just
self-doubt.
really do whatever.
So, on a day like this, I feel scared that I might not deserve
Pokemon
this.
is kind of crazy in its multiplayer, but because it's a competitive
Thank you
quote
for
unquote
everything.
game,
I depend on you so
people
much.
tend to like get stuck up their own ass about certain things.
Not just in battle. I think
Yeah.
about
I mean,
you
it's
all
not
the
even
time
Pokemon. It's
because
like all games.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's
Yeah.
Just
that's
people
like
I love. Sorry about that.
like you'll go play an online
What should
shooter
we
in
do
casual and
after
people are
this?
acting like it's the most
After all,
important like
we have
comp
no
high
time.
ranking thing and they're getting paid millions to do it. It's like, my dude, none of this matters.
This is giving me more void.
Doesn't even matter in competitive all
but
that much.
It's terrible.
Like if you're not earning money from this, it really does not matter.
yeah.
232 dodge reading.
Like as long as the
Good
person you're
hit.
playing against is not just being a complete prick.
I like shiny hunting. Yes, I like shiny hunting. I take it akin to like animal rescues that rescue like albino. I almost said Pokemon. Animals from the wild.
Albino Pokemon.
That's basically what shinies are.
Yeah,
Yeah, basically.
they're the genetic freaks of nature that would normally die and be beaten up by all the other Pokemon.
And instead, I take
Because they
them
don't fit
home
in.
and I make them happy and I
Yes,
make sure they're
happy.
comforted and taken care of, and they don't fight.
Uh-huh. Yep, they don't fight, and they're nice and comfortable in that digital container that I shove them in.
Listen, shut up.
And then never talk to, interact with them, or let them see the light of day.
No, I rotate through mine pretty like regularly when I do stuff.
Oh, like prison.
I mean,
Here's your 30 minutes of outdoor exercise.
being fair, you could do that with anything. You're like, ah, yes, you get to go outside after school. This means your fucking forced education time is done. Maybe you could spend 10 minutes with your friends before you
It's
get.
because school is prison,
Yeah.
just like work. But also, yes, it's very easy to do with a lot of things. I mostly just like doing it with Pokemon because it is the game where it's like friendship and do all of this stuff, and it's like, my dudes, half of your game is altering genetics and doing oh fuck, what was it called?
Eugenics. Mass breeding.
Yeah, eugenics, mass breeding.
Like you run puppy farms, essentially. This is fucked up. E for everyone puppy farms.
God, I hope you, me, or Hex, or just someone gets a free Pale World key.
Dude, I need that game. I need it.
Oh, Pal World?
Yeah,
Doesn't
I
it come
want
out like real soon?
4 days.
It comes out in 4 days?
Yeah, I know this because they're doing a thing of giving away free Steam keys, and as of last night, when I liked and retweeted and put a comment on it to try to get a free Steam key, it was 4 days. They're giving one out each day. I linked both Hex and Dakota Twitter thing to it.
Hang on, you've now reminded me. Let me see something.
Pokemon already had guns. Ash almost got shot in one of the early episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Persona 3 is Pokemon with guns.
Also, wasn't there like a war that happens before like
Yes, there are several
Because, like,
wars.
like Lieutenant Surge and shit was like in a war or whatever?
Lieutenant Surge was in the Vietnam War. Literally,
Basically
if I remember correctly, he was in the
Vietnam
Vietnam
Pokemon
War.
Yeah.
No, he was just in the Vietnam War, and then it became like a Pokemon War. He was
Oh,
called
yeah,
the
that's
Lightning
right.
American in the original
That's
thing.
right. That's right.
Oh,
that's right.
yeah.
But then they had to start making other games, and they're like, Pokemon World, not America.
Damn it! My key request sites don't have Pal World on it. So I gotta. Oh my
I don't know.
fucking god!
I entirely believe Pale World is a scam, and it's going to be a bad game, but I want to play it.
The thing is, they've made another. They've made like a game just like Pal World, but now there's Pokemon. So I think it's just an asset flip, which I'm not like happy about it, but you know.
Wait, what was the other game that they made?
Fuck. Let me look.
I mean, they've referenced like a couple wars and disasters. There's technically a religion without all of like within Pokemon, and it's only brought up in Black and White or something. No one probably has.
Actually,
I also
wait a
don't
minute.
know what the timeline of
Hang
like
on a second.
What?
Of fucking Pokemon is in connection to all
No
the
one
other
does
different
anymore.
games.
Hang on a fucking
No,
second.
there are people who spend a lot of times, and there is literally multiple timelines now.
Yeah.
Because there's like the original timeline, the timeline with megas.
Hang on a
and
fucking
stuff.
second.
Because people are putting more effort than anyone at Game Freak should ever care about really linking these things up. Still disappointed that the Let's Go games weren't gonna be about Lily from Sun and Moon doing stuff.
Right? And if you wanted the gender thing, just make the other character Gladio. Or whatever his name was.
Yeah. Or just don't do it. Get fucked. Play Lily.
Wait a minute. Hang on a second.
People can suck it up and
I'm
play
now
as
in
Lily.
I'm now in a fucking hole that I gotta check real quick. Because I've noticed something.
Gonna be honest, I also may have not been paying attention. You did save like a person in the dungeon, right?
Yes.
Did you do that? Okay. I've been staring at like a computer screen, but not really.
Hang on a fucking second. Hang on.
Oh shit! I'm fighting dinosaurs.
I'm now like hang on. I'm now like there's a
Oh, that's a graphical glitch.
YouTube.
Big yikes right there. Hopefully they
What are you
fix
trying
that
to
on
figure out?
release.
I think I think Pal World is literally an asset flip of their other game.
Yeah.
Like 1-to-1. Because
Huh?
here we go.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've looked at the trailers of it. It's the same thing.
I think there's
For sure it's an asset flip, or are they just using the same graphics and engine and everything?
They're
I
more
mean,
like, I don't know if like they bought the assets, but they're at least just reusing like their like entire craft world game, it seems like, and then putting in the extra Pokemon stuff.
yeah, because there's a bit in the. I'm trying to find it. I know this exists. There's a bit in the Power World trailer where there's like a conveyor dropping stuff into a pot, and then if you go to the Craftopia page right now, one of the images is that scene, but instead of the Pokemon or whatever, it's the it's the it's cows.
Look, I'm just really hoping, and if they do it, if you can mod Craft World, not Craft World, the whatever, like easily, someone will just change everything to Pokemon.
Oh, definitely.
And I can shoot a Zora in the face instead of a legally distinct Zorua in the face. Yeah, I know Minecraft does, but I also don't particularly care about playing Minecraft. I don't even think I'm going to particularly care about playing Pale World. I don't really plan on trying to buy it.
If I can get a key for this, I'd be happy, but I don't really think I'm ever going to like.
Well, yeah, again, the Twitter thing that I did, like and retweet, comment on it saying, Pokemon enslavement.
Hang on, I am now obsessed with this. Hang on. Where's the first trailer?
Insurgents. A game that fan game that I think still would have been better if they wouldn't have spent time and effort focusing on making the like edited version the whole time as well, or like removing their custom Pokemon, and also got someone to make some new music. Still like Insurgents.
Oh my god, I think the first Pal World trailer has been scrubbed from the internet
Why?
because I can't find it.
What do you mean? There's just the one that's on their Steam page.
There was an old one where there's a scene where like they are shoving, I think it's the sheep, into a big cauldron of fire that is shot for that like looking at Craftopia is the same shot. Like am I crazy?
I don't know. I could just not be remembering. Either way, it's like Pokemon Breath of the Wild with open world thing, and then that has a Gatling gun.
Yeah, the squirrels have Gatling guns. I'm kind of okay with that. I like the designs.
There's the sheep with some AKs. That's just Factorio. That's a Lapras with some mounted rocket launchers. This is just those one fights from Legends Arceus, but I get to use a assault rifle instead of little pouches of stuff. Enslavement. But yeah, I remember like the cauldron thing.
I'm. 'Cause. 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 'Cause here we go. Official announcement trailers. This has got to be it. No,
It
this
also
is
helps
Alia.
because I like the designs of the Pale World Pokemon. They look nice.
Right? They're real good. Like they're in between that spot of like Digimon and Pokemon.
Yeah, it's not like I don't know, the MMO one that I didn't even actually play, but bought like an idiot.
Temtem.
Where I'm like, yeah, I'm like, this isn't bad, but it doesn't really like do much of anything for me.
Yeah, I wanted to get into Temtem, but it's like this is just these aren't catching me. I'm being
Yeah, that's the
gaslit.
thing, is I'm not sure how much of this is going to be like quite a scam.
I feel like it's a scam in the sense that they were like, hey, somebody at the office was like, hey, what if we just add Pokemon instead of all these normal animals? Like, no, we'll never be able to do that. All right, well, what if we just make our own Pokemon?
And like that's the thing,
Alright.
is that I don't know if they've actually like stolen anything. But here's
Oh
the thing,
no,
is I feel like
all seems original. It's just their own game twice.
yeah, like I feel like Pale World has been pretty big and known about that. Like I feel like if they would have stolen assets from someone, someone would have said it, and it would have
Yeah.
been pretty quickly up on there.
I think they're just stealing their own assets, if you can call that
Yeah.
stealing.
So I feel like they've probably like made these or something.
Yeah. It's their own. It's just. I think it's the same game as Craftopia, but with Pokemon. All right, I gotta stop getting into this hole. I'm going crazy. I like Temtem. It's just the Pokemon just didn't catch me for some reason.
Yeah, I just like one, the designs in it, and then I'm like, it is an MMO and there are other people around, and I fundamentally never want to interact with that.
Yeah. Today's
Like,
Christmas.
really? Hooray, Primus. Oh wait, shit. When does that happen?
Christmas? It happens in December.
No, I don't give a shit about Christmas. Oh man, we're gonna be so close. Oh, if we do take 2 more weeks, we will pretty much be just 2 days off of the actual ending of this game.
Oh shit.
The final day is January 31st.
Oh shit. Well then I better hurry to the point where you can do stuff. Not
'Cause
hurry, but like...
I didn't do it on like the final day. There's like a day and then like a time skip kind of week to like the 31st, and I literally ended it on like the beginning of that time skip week. And then it's just like the ending stuff of like the final week, and then the bit. I also guess I could probably try and do the answer. No, I really shouldn't. I need to get Alan Wake 2 done, honestly, soon.
Okay, it's time to start heading over, getting ready to head over.
Because if I don't get Alan Wake 2 done soon, I'm not gonna get Alan Wake 2 done soon.
Yeah. Alan Wake
'Cause-
to the polls. Fuck you, X.
I'll be right back.
Because Infinite Wealth comes out on the 25th. Then a couple weeks after that is going to be Persona 3 Reloaded. And I'm not going to have Infinite Wealth done by the time Persona 3 Reloaded comes out.
No, I gotta
Baby.
go finish Fuka.
Fuka. Fuka you.
Fuka you! We're gonna go to the roof. She seems nervous. She pushes me off.
Oh yeah, I also need to do Everett.
Oh, I love Fuka. She's great.
Oh god. When is Death Mark 2 gonna come out?
Oh God, right.
Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably willing to abandon Yakuza and Persona 3 Reloaded to do Death Mark 2.
Yeah, honestly, that game is just short enough where it's entirely reasonable as well.
Yeah. That. And I have played way more Persona and Yakuza, so I'm really more into Death Mark, and I want to know where that's gonna happen. Then, honestly, because it's a visual novel, I could probably do it after school better with not much thought. Sort of like I did with Class of '09 Reloaded, and I saw all those endings.
Yeah.
Or not the re-up, I Reloaded. Which again, if you need an easy stream, Class of '09 the re-up.
Yeah.
It is fully voice acted.
Ooh.
It's a game.
Oh right, is that the one you showed me where they get fucking shot?
Yeah, with the cop scene. By the way, turns out if you're involved with a hate crime towards a gay person, it makes the ending from that turns out you're a less terrible person.
What?
What the fuck did I just come back to?
Class of '09 the re-up. It's a
That
visual
is-
novel. And there's a point where you can like essentially date like a lesbian within the thing, and if you turn her down, you eventually end up being involved in like a hate crime,
Oh, hey.
and it
What are
ultimately
you
means
doing
you're a
here?
less terrible person than if you dated the gay girl.
Nothing, really.
That's
Because
Come here,
really, you
calm
do
down.
some terrible
Is that
things
Chidori's
when you date
sketchbook?
her.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Well, when it
yeah,
releases, it'll release as an early access game.
This
Yeah.
is where I
Yeah.
first met her.
Because the original
it
is still
will-
in early access.
And it will
I know
never
it
come out of
hard.
early
Yeah, it will
access.
I've been
never.
going back
I'm
there
pretty
a lot
sure.
lately.
Yeah. Look,
But
the
I-
Class of '09 the re-up really just needs to be played. Have you- wait, has Brad not seen the
Brad
police
is
scene
not.
from
You
it?
should send that to him.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
What have I not seen?
It's
The cop,
But
the
now you're
the
so-
most
You've changed
realistic
too,
cop in any
Junpei-kun.
video game.
Yukaton said the same thing. But I don't think
it's a fucking
so.
sight to behold.
Just the other day, I got all freaked out about being scared.
I know
such
there's
a
the
wuss.
RoboCop game.
That's not true.
I want
No.
that.
But I really
This
was
is nothing
scared.
like that. I do also want to play that. I should
Right
also
after
probably
thinking about it,
like
I realized that I don't want to
You
lose
know.
my memory.
watch RoboCop.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Have
here
you
we
never
go.
Just the
seen
first one. Just
RoboCop?
the first one.
If I forget
I
anything, that means
do
I'll
not
forget
believe I
Chidori's,
have.
but I wouldn't even be alive right now.
I'm
Oh
pretty
wait,
sure
no,
I
I've
haven't.
seen this.
Yeah.
So
I saw
say
somebody
F
play
that.
it
You're scared
Yeah.
where
because you're
the
not
cop
running
just comes
away.
in and he shoots him.
That's
Yeah,
nothing to
Yeah.
be ashamed of.
fantastic.
Fuka.
It's like, well, maybe now
That's
you'll
why
think
I want
twice
to
about
protect
it's like about
everyone.
what you do. You had to
Think
shoot
about
at her
it.
5
The
times
dark
to
but
do
ally
that.
persona
Well, I
is
wanted to
awakened,
shoot
and
less, but I
we're
had my
here
eyes
today.
closed. It's
Yeah.
kind of a
It
like
hasn't been
a
decided yet,
competition we've had down back at the precinct.
and I
What
want
are
to be
you, a
true to
psycho?
myself.
It's like, you know, you remind me of my wife. What? I
hate
fucking
my-
hate my wife. I'm gonna
Oh,
kill you.
We should definitely play that game. Jesus.
Oh, it's
It is-
all that. It's great. It's so good.
The main characters are awful.
Everyone's awful.
Everyone's terrible.
Oh yeah, those games are always just amazing to laugh at. Oh, you know what we could do? We could turn that into like a almost a crowd control stream. Just run polls on what choices we pick.
There are 7 endings within that game, and then a mystery video. But the mystery video mostly ties to the original one that I also want to play and have. But my god, they're great.
All right. Well, with no school, I literally can't talk to anyone. So we're playing games for the next week.
Video games, video games, video games, games.
Games.
That's one thing that's nice about Persona 4 is they have like 2 spots that they show up in. So on the days off, you can usually at least interact with at least your teammates.
Yeah.
Hi.
Persona 4's sides like stuff deals with death a lot more than 3 does, which seems kind of weird. Not really weird in the context of the game. It's just 3 is like the death one.
Yeah.
Right, time to log
Also,
on.
honestly, I
and
don't think
walk
any of
my
the characters
happy
in
ass.
3 talk about suicide.
Yeah, I
But I
don't
guess
think they. At least the ones I
But that's
know
also,
of.
I guess that's also kind of like the main story bit to an extent. As has been set up to a bit.
Time to get my trinket today, because I'm pretty sure everybody else has gotten
Yeah,
the
everybody
trinket.
else has got it.
Oh yeah. I also need to watch Kill Bill.
You've never seen Kill Bill?
No.
Interesting.
A thing that I know is right up my alley, but I have watched a anime that was used as a reference for Kill Bill apparently.
Mm.
And it's very hard to tell people to watch it, or if they do, don't watch the director's cut.
Ooh.
Hi.
Mainly because the director's cut has all of the sex scenes put in, and the main character is a minor. And there is a 2-minute rape scene towards the end.
Ugh.
The action is very good.
All right.
It's real violence and murder, Kill Bill stuff, is what I understand. It's been a while since I've like actually fully watched the whole thing, because I watched this when I was in high school. It also has essentially a sequel of like Mezzo Forte. I feel like a lot more people have talked about. Well, not really sequel, but like made by the same person and similar like and very good animation and like action and stuff.
Did we get rid of Alice? I thought we had Alice.
Yeah, I kind of got rid of her.
Fair.
Lilith and Loki are basically your magic ones. Siegfried is physical. Thanatos is just whatever you need. Loki has all like single target. Lilith has all like AoE.
I just need like something that can still get stats, so this isn't a waste.
Oh, is Thanatos's physical
Yes.
strength maxed out? Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, like if you look up like stuff for like Kite, like the violence is very good and the animation. It's also just weird to talk about because of the stuff.
Yeah.
Because I think there's other stuff that that's like worth seeing in the director scene, but it's also just like you get to the 2-minute scene and you can kind of just skip. There's nothing that really happens there.
I have mail?
It's also a thing where that keeps getting put under like it being porn and hentai and stuff, and I'm like, I really don't feel like it is, even with the sex scene ends.
Yeah, I feel like none of those are comfortable sex scenes, unless you're like into
Hey,
the
can I talk to you?
worst shit.
Yeah, like even then, it's mostly just like if
Hey,
Kill
I
Bill
guess he's
had
coming
like
back
some
today.
long sex scenes.
Which
Mitsuru
which
Senpai said
considering
her
the
wounds have
director
finally
basically
healed.
does.
Yeah.
We're meeting in the
Which is
lobby
like a
tonight. Don't
Which is
forget,
like
okay?
would be like a thing of this is like an
See
action
ya.
movie with just some adult stuff in it.
Was it Kill Bill or
Which is
why can't
on
I
Amazon.
remember the movie? Was it Kill Bill or
Kill-
Pulp Fiction that he almost killed Uma Thurman? Isn't she? Is she in? She's in Pulp Fiction, right?
She's in Pulp Fiction and Kill Bill. She's the main character in Kill Bill, and
Yeah,
she's like a
she's the
supporting
woman
character in
in-
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, the woman. But yeah,
Oh yeah, Inglorious Bastards. That's a movie that I haven't watched in forever.
that's a good movie. That's a good Nazi killing movie.
I like how people were upset about it because they thought it was going to be like more like true to like history to an extent,
No, it's
and then at the end they
Tarantino-
just
No, it's
destroy Hitler.
Tarantino movie. What?
Because I guess they thought it would like they did, like the people I've seen were like, yeah, it's gonna be exaggerated and everything, but then they get to the end and they just shoot up Hitler and everything like that. I'm like,
I'm back,
All right.
everyone.
They don't. Well, they
Sorry
blow him
to
up,
have worried
but
you
yeah,
all.
Hitler
like I
to
don't remember.
hell.
I just know they
Man,
kill
I'm glad to see you.
Hitler.
they kill Hitler at the
Insane.
end by blowing him up
Who's
instead of
being
a
the
movie
worst?
theater.
Going into
Oh, you
Bad
can
ex-
start doing the IGUS stuff now.
I'm a
Oh, I can.
machine, so I can always
Yeah.
be rebuilt. Even if
Yeah,
I
this
was
should be the part where it'll
completely
start allowing you
destroyed,
to do her
the
social link,
programming data necessary to recreate me would still exist.
which you mostly have to do for the
Hey,
end
don't
scene.
talk about yourself like that.
They said another week would be required for a complete recovery, but I had the process expedited.
Their
Tomorrow
mailbox here in
is New Year's Eve.
Zormgar.
I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused. Mitsuru
course there is.
Oh
visited
yeah,
me at the
Persona
lab and
4 is
told me
also the one that's the
everything.
hardest to get the true ending.
That must have
Oh,
been
jeez.
difficult for you all to hear.
Is Splinter
Because there
Tree
are-
still
Have
glitched
you been
where
well?
Like 3 and 5 are just
I
a yes
mean,
and no answer.
Considering the
4 has multiple
circumstances,
different things where you can get into bad ends.
I'm sorry.
Jeez.
It's
Which
because I wasn't strong enough.
I'm glad they do
10
for
years
4
ago,
because
I-
of its whole thing of like truth. It having like multiple different
But
endings that you can
If
easily
I
get
hadn't
into
done
is
that to you, you wouldn't
nice.
be suffering like this. Ryoji has
because it is
presented
mostly
you
like
with
if
a
you stick to the
difficult
things that do
choice.
like the truth, you can.
Have you made your decision? I have a favor to ask of you. Tomorrow.
Also, honestly, I might
Ryoji
tell you to go
comes,
for like a specific bad
please-
ending because I did it and it's honestly kind of fun to see.
Please kill him. I can't bear to see everyone.
And if you just
hurting
save
like
and
this.
zoot
Please
through
choose to
everything,
have
it's
your
pretty easy to get
memories
back to.
erased.
Yeah.
Even if it means forgetting everything.
You can team up with
and
the murderer
everyone.
in 4, essentially.
What are you
Shit.
talking about?
Or like
This
the
woman
ending.
sounds like a robot.
She is.
She is.
Oh,
What's
okay.
wrong, I guess.
Didn't figure that
Why?
out from the
Why did I
rebuild
come
and
back
talking about a
here?
robot.
I
parts.
wasn't paying attention to what she was saying.
My mission is to protect humanity from shadows. But now I know that I can't defeat them. So then,
You know,
Why
maybe it
am I
isn't
here?
weird that no one else in this game realizes
I'm
Aegis is a
useless.
robot.
oh, I guess.
Everybody's got their own shit going on. I don't care.
Why
Even if I
fight when
thought,
you
like,
know
is
that
she a
you can't
robot?
win?
I don't give a shit.
What is the
got
purpose
homework.
of that? Why are you wasting your lives?
We're not wasting our lives. We're just planning for the future. Right, Ken?
Right.
I don't understand. It must be because I don't possess a life.
I mean, yeah, you
This
do.
has nothing
You're
to
alive
do
right
with
now,
having
and
a
you
life.
can die.
Yeah.
I'm a
Like, you're a
machine.
robot. You can be
A
rebuilt
machine
from,
that was
like, more
created to
destruction than we
protect
can.
humans from
But, I mean,
shadows.
You can
But
still
I
die.
can't fulfill that
Yeah.
mission with
Control,
the
Alt, Delete,
powers I
Delete
was
System
given.
32.
So then, what is my purpose now?
So
Could
pass
I don't
someone
the
think they
please
had-
tell me.
We don't know the answer, I guess. The only one who can tell you what your purpose is you. That's why we're having such a hard time making our decision. There's just no easy answer. But as long as we're alive, we have to do something.
I did not think Junpei would sum up the game's, like, ideas in 2 sentences like that.
I like the Silent Hill
When we see
homecoming
others
symbol on
hurting,
his
we
hat.
want to help them.
Yeah.
So that's our purpose.
That's because Junpei has, like, a lot of character development throughout this game, and he is great.
He is.
I'm not too
Gonna be
good at
honest, from the way I
explaining.
always heard people talk
That's what
about
we all
Junpei
think.
and stuff, like, about him, I thought he was gonna be a
Can
lot
finding
worse. I'm
one's
like, nah,
purpose
you're, like,
really
great.
be so
Yeah,
simple?
like, I get it. He's kind of a dumbass, but, like, you can be friends with a dumbass. There's nothing wrong with
When I
that.
saw you collapse, I realized something. I want to
Yeah, like, he's
protect
kind of
you.
a dumbass, but he's
I
just
don't
not,
want to
like,
forget about
in
you.
a bit of, like, a dick early on. But it, like, all
Fuka-san.
does, like, a
Julia
whole
sent
thing.
me wool cloth.
There are
I
times
don't know
when you
why
lose
she
sight
sent
of
me
your
wool
goal,
cloth,
and you
but
will
she
have to
sent me
search
wool
for it.
cloth.
But if you can't
Well,
Send
find
it back.
it's because
then you must
it's
set your
because
heart
they
on a
thought
new
you were
course.
on your period.
I'm not really one to talk, but I feel
Male
that I've come to
character?
understand something.
Yeah, why
important
not?
this
You know,
year.
Julia understands.
To truly live, you will need
Is
to make
what?
changes
We're in a different
sometimes.
day and age, man.
I'm a biological
you
male.
think
I
I can
cannot
do
have a
that?
period. I do
Well,
not
then
have
maybe you
the.
shouldn't act like you're on one and stop being a little dick.
You were waiting for that, weren't you?
Yes.
I was just waiting
I
for
mean, you've
something.
changed so much
That was
over
the whole point of the first
You
thing,
know
was
that
just
the
to be
fact
like,
you're
yeah, you're just
changing
being a
begins me
dick.
speak.
So here you go.
The setup and payoff, that was good.
I know
Good
what
shit,
my
good
purpose
shit.
is. I'm a machine who is here to live. And the one who has given me this new purpose is me. This is the promise I've made to myself. I don't know how I'll do it, but I guess that is part of living too.
Hell
Yes,
yeah,
it
I
is.
guess.
I'm gonna be honest, how have you observed any of us and thought that we haven't any idea of what the fuck we're doing?
Yeah.
Oh, right, I guess his persona hasn't, like, edited.
I kind of forgot she had one.
I mean, yeah,
I
everyone has
thought
a
she
persona.
was just a robot who, like, had moves.
Yeah, they did
Will you
magic for her to
allow
have
me
a persona.
join with you?
Of course. You've always been one of us.
Thank you. I will be with you all, no matter what
I
happens.
do wonder if in the Reloaded they'll keep her as, like, robot speaking, but actually change it so she starts sounding more and more human as the game goes on.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Like, maybe never completely goes away by the end, because it'd be kind of completely weird based on how it goes with that. But just, like, more, like, less, like flowing sentences.
Yeah. The occasional little
Hiccup.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure until, like, after you have to make your choice, nothing else is gonna happen.
Yeah, just one final check. Actually. Save, since I assume the choice is today.
Also, if they could add a velvet room to the dorm area,
Yeah.
because it would just be nice to be able to swap out when I've, like, realized I forgot to get a hermit, like, persona.
And
Sure. None of my main ones don't have magic.
I think
magic.
Loki. I don't think Loki does.
Oh shit, you're right. Whatever.
Okie dokie. Loki. Yeah, today is gonna be the thing.
The thing. Oh, how I forget what buttons do all the time is.
Oh nope, Loki
beyond.
is maxed out.
But not strength. Since not that
Yeah.
matters, but
Persona 3 is honestly the easiest one to just max out all of your Persona stats.
Hey, long time no see.
Meowdy.
Midnight's just around the corner. At midnight, I will
Hey,
change from
OG.
this form into something
Meowdy.
unrecognizable.
What?
So, have you
Yeah.
reached a decision?
We're gonna kill you.
Dakota, you're not Sojiro. You're
Okay.
not a cat.
I'll
You
be
can't
waiting
do
in his room
meowdy
until
stuff.
midnight. Come see me when
That
you
is,
have
that
your
is like the
answer.
only person I ever know who actually says meowdy often.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't let the fact that you'll have to kill me influence your decision. As I said before, I'm going to disappear anyways. I won't feel any pain by dying, so there's no need
Yeah.
to worry about me. I'll be waiting.
Okay,
Sword
so
of
I need
death,
to go to
please
swing
macros. I no longer
I
need
see.
this macro because I
Have the
got
rest
the
of you made your
sword.
decision?
No need to ask me.
You know how I feel.
I wouldn't be here if I wasn't on board.
I'm
I
with the
have a
rest of you.
Komaru pulls out a gun.
I'm in too.
Rrr.
I'm I'm going to shoot Makoto, so he can't
I
do
have
this.
made my decision as well.
Then we're all in agreement, yes?
You know what you should do,
No.
friendo?
Better let him know that, okay?
You should try to play this game and the raid at the same time.
No, I couldn't.
Hey,
One on a
it's
controller,
been a
the other
long
one on a
time since we
keyboard.
talked like
If this
in your
didn't
room.
pause while I alt tapped, that
Although
would be
back
possible.
then, I didn't appear in this room
Oh,
and wasn't known by this name. Don't tell me you've all decided to let me live. You're all going to risk your lives on a battle you can't win. But you're the only one here right now, so... I'll say this one more time.
Doki Doki
If you
Literature
kill
Club
me,
Plus.
Tartarus, the Dark Hour, and your memories of the battles will all disappear. Tomorrow, you'll wake up a normal high school student. You'll be able to live in peace until the moment of the fall. But if you let me live,
Fuck you, I'm
I'll
not normal.
spend every waking moment until that
Yeah.
day in fear of your inevitable death. Nyx cannot be defeated. It's useless to fight her. Are you still thinking? Or have you already made up your mind?
Well, I made a save, so die.
So, you understand. I think that looking to the future is a great way to live, but that doesn't mean that other ways of living are wrong. No one knows which road leads to happiness. I'm glad I met you. This must be what it means to feel happy. Thanks for everything.
I was about to say you pull the trigger on a gun, kill him. You wake up, you find a body. Oh, fuck!
Whee!
Wee.
Okay, maybe it wasn't the 31st. I was
Yeah,
wrong.
I was like, wait.
I'm like, huh.
I thought it was the 31st too.
Yo, damn, it's cold.
Wait.
But of course, you never miss a day of school. And can you believe this year's already over? We're practically seniors now. Just one more year. You
Wait,
think
what
anything
did you pick?
interesting will happen?
I picked to kill him, just to see the end.
Oh, okay.
Since
That
I-
explains things.
Since I only have like 10 minutes, I was like, oh, let's see the bad end real quick.
That
Well,
never mind. That
seeing the
explains
current
things.
seniors makes you wonder. Seems like all they frickin' do is study. Talk about boring. Is that gonna be us next year? Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something?
I guess. Oh no.
Is that girl looking at us? Dude, she's pretty cute. How come I never noticed her before?
I need to ever.
What are you
Everything
talking
as well
about?
as
She
a
lives in the same dorm as us.
Seriously? What's her name then?
I don't know.
So then why are you giving me a hard time?
You've never seen her
Anyway,
before.
it's always crazy in the dorms this time of year, with so many people coming and going. Oh yeah, did you hear? Akihiko-senpai's moving out. You know, the captain of the boxing team.
I know who he is, but I haven't really talked to him. Of course, all the graduates are leaving, even Kirijo-senpai.
Corn. Oh,
Miss
Lord.
Student Council President. She's in our dorm too, huh?
Man, what's up with that girl? Hey there, are you looking at us? Is something wrong?
I like how confused you
Um,
were. You
it's
looked away
nothing.
when I did the choice.
Yeah, because I wasn't
looks
paying attention. I'm like, yeah,
kinda
he's just gonna
doesn't
pick the
she?
thing to continue the story, and then I'm like, wait,
Wait.
what's going
Do you
on?
think she might be interested in one of us?
I don't know what any of the bad endings besides
I
like
doubt
1 and
it.
4 is.
I was like, let's see it. I got 10
That
minutes.
hurts.
I made a save.
Oh no, wait, I know about the one in Persona 5 where Makoto basically becomes a sex slave.
What?
Yeah, if you get the bad
Next,
end
a
for
word
Makoto's
from the
thing, she ends up having to
valedictorian.
work with the villain, and she's put into prostitution
Jesus.
From class
to
D,
pay off her
Mitsuru
massive
Kirijo.
unpayable debt.
Oh well,
Thank you.
it happens.
This
I mean,
last
all the
year,
endings, as far as I
accepted an
vaguely know of in
important
5, are like
responsibility as
really
student
depressing.
council
You gotta
president.
do what you gotta do,
When
you
I
know.
first addressed you from this podium, I spoke to you all about seizing opportunity while you had the chance. Well, it must have been fate that intervened and gave me an important reminder of this. As many of you may know, my father unexpectedly passed away due to illness.
Yeah, that's why. Lead
To
poisoning.
tell you the truth, after losing my father, I also lost much of my self-confidence. You see, I had overestimated my
Sam and
ability to
Brad.
handle everything alone. Few people can be that strong. There are times when we cannot stand without the support of others. After my father's death, I received kind words from many people.
One person told me to join him, which was a little
You
weird.
all taught me the value of allowing yourself to be cared for
I
and
know.
protected.
We're doing a bad end real quick, and then
I
we're
would
done.
like to continue going forward with the support
Ow.
of those around me. For us graduates, it was truly an honor to share the last 3 years with all of you. Thank you so much for those wonderful years.
Who are you?
Yeah, I've never met. I've only seen this one once before.
She seems kind of bummed, doesn't she? I guess even presidents cry too. Hey, where's that girl?
What are you talking about?
You know, the girl we saw the other day. I assume she'd be here.
Oh, her. Well, there's a lot of people who aren't here. Actually, I'm surprised you didn't skip.
I thought about it. Anyway, next year.
That's a
will be
good
ours again. What have you got planned,
Oh, yeah.
Yucatan? College?
I haven't really decided yet. What about you?
I got a
Oh,
plan.
really? Why no?
Oh.
You know how the president was crying? Well, I can sort of relate, since my dad passed away too. But that stuff she said about seizing opportunities? Give me a break. We're only in high school. I mean,
We have
yeah,
no
it's
opportunities.
important, but can it wait a few years?
We have to go to college now, or straight into work.
Well,
Yeah.
at least one of us knows
this
what
is
he wants.
March.
You seem to be getting along pretty well with a certain
This is Japan, so
someone,
that
if
means
you know what
our
I mean.
work will be mostly soul crushing. At least we're not American, where it could be physically crushing as well.
What are you talking about?
They can have physically crushing jobs as well.
They can, but for the most part, I feel like it's soul crushing.
Never mind, Yucatan. It's guy talk.
Huh?
Oh,
But
Final Fantasy VII
anyway,
Rebirth
there's
is
really
February
no hurry
25th.
to decide what
Yeah.
we want to do with our lives, right?
I need to
mean, high
just
school's hard
definitely
enough
not
as it
buy
is.
more games.
I need
Yeah,
money
I can agree with that.
so I can buy games.
Here's what
All
I
the
think.
games I bought were with money I had from last year that are now like apparently all coming out
Sometimes
within
you're better off not
the first
knowing.
3
As
months.
They say,
Yes.
ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, a lot of big games are dropping in the
Besides,
first
you
3
can't
months.
always
See,
be thinking about
Infinite
the
Wealth,
future. In the end,
Persona
it doesn't
Reloaded,
matter as
Unicorn
long as you're happy.
Overlord,
You've got to live in the moment.
Sandland,
Carpe
Final
diem,
Fantasy
right?
VII Rebirth.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I
the
guess
only
so.
game I want though is
Woo,
Rebirth.
that was some speech.
I'll probably get the
To be
PS5
honest,
version.
I'm not that strong of a
I
person.
am. I'm getting it from Canada.
That's why I get worked up.
You
so
ordered it
easily.
from Canada?
Yeah,
It's hard to explain.
it's $5
Just
cheaper.
The way I am.
Goddamn
Hey, I know where
Canada.
you're coming from.
Yeah,
Thinking about
CAD
stuff
to
like that just
USD
gives me
when
a
you
headache.
do it.
So
It comes
I
out
try
cheaper
to avoid it as much as possible.
at the
Damn.
moment. That's the reason why I also got
Now
Unicorn
that's the
Overlord
Junpei
through there.
we all know and love.
I have no idea what Unicorn
Everyone's so
Overlord is,
uptight these
but
days.
It's
They just need to
fuck.
chill out. You know.
my brain's
Take it
forgetting if
easy
it was
for
a
a change.
tactics game or turn-based.
What are you gonna do if that plan backfires?
Well, that'll be that. But for now, let the good times
But it's made
roll.
by
Karaoke, anyone?
Vanillaware,
Let's
like the people
celebrate
behind
your
13
graduation
Sentinels
party,
or
huh?
the
I'll go if he goes.
Well, in that
Dragon's
case,
Crown.
I won't take no for an answer.
oh
I'll
really?
buy you a drink.
Yeah.
All right.
Does it have
I'm assuming-
Dragon's Crown like artwork in it?
Yes, but I haven't seen anything that's quite as horny.
Damn.
The artwork for Dragon's
Or
Crown is so
it's
good.
more Odin Sphere in how it looks.
Oh,
if you've
that's
seen
just
it.
the
Oh.
end. Okay.
Yeah, you just live in ignorance and then everything ends.
You know, good. That's fair. And that's Persona 3. Will join us next week for Persona 4. No. Assuming we shouldn't have raid on a Monday next week, so we should just be able to fucking play this till it's over. 'Cause I'm really excited to see the end of this.
Honestly, if you just want to send me the saves, I can just see if I can get to a point where I can do grinding, and then you can jump
Yeah.
into it when you get to that.
Yeah, that's perfect. All right. No.
Ooh, have fun spending 5 hours trying to figure out where that is.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Put this over here
Gonna-
somewhere.
Gonna
works.
switch over
All
to
right.
the.
You can just get to that whenever.
And I'll see everybody else for D&D tomorrow. Have a nice one. All right. Fucking hope we do.
Goodbye.
Jesus. Bye.
Bye.